What's going on, my peoples? This your boy, Mr. OBI. Back one time for your mind. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channels down there scrolling below the screen, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in and out of the building, people. And make sure you guys share the videos, man. It keeps the movement pushing. All right, man. It's Boxing Day, people. Boxing night. You might say Boxing night. It's Boxing night. I ain't really too interested in this goddamn fight. People, I'm gonna be very genuinely honest about it. Listen, man. Listen. As a boxing fan, I'm not interested in this fight. I care more about the undercard than I care about the main event, which is Terrence Crawford and this foreign dude. Listen, man, I don't even know this dude's name. I think he got like 10 fights under his belt. It's not. He's a world champion, you know. And I think he won that on the undercard. I think after they didn't strip Jamel of all his basically all his belts and shit. So that's why all the belts is kind of spread out a little bit. I think he may got one. But he's talking about coming back this year. So it's going to be very, very interesting in 154. I think Earl Spence is. I don't know what's going on with Earl. Like I said, man. Sometimes when motherfuckers get them paydays like that, and listen, I listen. If Earl Spence doesn't come back, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? I don't want him to go out here because Earl don't know how to take up tune-up fights just to get his psyche back, especially after you just took an ass whooping the way he did. So I don't know if Earl. I don't know if I'm okay with Earl coming back to fight because he doesn't like to take tune-ups, and he needs a tune-up fight at 154. He's trying to go fight this Fandor dude. This dude is like 6'7" and shit. Man, I'm like, come on, man. No more, man. You ain't even got your feet wet at 154 yet. So it's just crazy. But yeah, I don't know about Earl right now. Earl, we ain't hearing nothing. We ain't hearing if he coming back. I mean, one minute he's coming back, the next minute we hearing that he ain't coming back. So we seeing him out on vacation with his family, and it's a good thing. I'm proud of the brother. He got his money. You know what I mean? He been making money for years, but he got a big payday this last fight with with Terrence Crawford. So the Terrence. So it is what it is. But I'm not really interested in this fight, man. The undercard I'm really interested in. People saying, it's gonna be the same old shit. Terrence, and this is the real reason why I'm not really interested in this fight with Terrence Crawford and this dude. Because this is what happens with Terrence Crawford, and this is why Terrence Crawford. There's a couple of reasons why Terrence Crawford is not as big as he's supposed to be. Because Terrence Crawford is supposed to be, even though they got him pound for pound the best fighter in the world, he's not popular. Him being pound for pound, he's still not as popular as he's supposed to be. He's like nobody's really gravitating to Terrence Crawford, even after he beat the shit out of Spence. I think, as far as when it comes to, the real boxing fans, yeah, we give him his props and shit like that. We know how big he is as a boxer. But his personality and the shit that comes out of Terrence Crawford's mouth stops him from being as big as he is. He's a savage in that ring though. But he's not a pay-per-view star. He's just really not. That's the first time that Terrence Crawford ever sold over 150 pay-per-views. You know what I mean? Let's just be real. So, it's just one of those things. And people saying that, hey, sources saying that, hey, man, they ain't even selling tickets out there in LA like that. You know what I mean? It's like they cutting the prices and shit like that. And I looked up the fight for us, to get the fight or whatever. It's 75. He got a fight that's on Tank level. Like, nigga, you're not even big like that to do that. I mean, listen, this is what's bothering me about Terrence. You come off one of the biggest fights of your career. I don't give a fuck what he talking about. This fight with Earl Spence was the biggest fight he ever been in. Okay? Made way more money. More people wanted to see this damn fight than any of his fucking fights. Okay? Through his whole career. All right? Now, you come off a big ass fight like that and you go up to 154 and you fight a dude that nobody knows who the fuck he is. Terrence Crawford didn't even have to fight for a belt. If he'd have fought somebody with somewhat of a name, a bigger name than this dude, or just a name that people recognize, I think people would have been fine with it. But he's fighting somebody that nobody really fucking knows who he is. And I don't give a damn he's a champion. You got plenty of people at certain divisions that is fighting, that has belts and nobody knows who the fuck they are. So that's the issue with Terrence Crawford. He doesn't make business moves to me. He makes personal gain moves. You know what I mean? He doesn't care about even his fan base because he said it already. This is another thing about Terrence Crawford or why he's not big. He said, I want to fight all these Mexican draws, people that can bring a fan base from a black fan base, my urban fan base. And I'm like, dude, you only known because of the black fan base, but you trying to shit on our base. You trying to shit on your own base. You trying to shit on your own people. And that's that shit I be talking about. And see, people be like, well, Tank says the same thing. Listen, Tank is bigger than Terrence Crawford. Popularity-wise, even with the urban fan base, he's bigger than Terrence Crawford. Motherfuckers know from the black community, we know Terrence can fight. But he don't fight nobody. And this is the real reason why I'm not buying this fight. I don't want to see this shit. The undercard is better than his fucking fight. Shit, the co-main event is better than his fight. So, it's just like, come on, man. He squanders opportunities to be bigger than what he is. He said this fight that he's fighting now is bigger than Terrence Crawford's. We'll see. I guarantee you this fight, just in the gate, just the gate wise, I guarantee you it won't come close to what him and Earl did in Vegas. And he's fighting at a bigger arena than what they fought in Vegas. People gotta understand, man. Terrence Crawford, he be fucking up his popularity. He says the wrong shit. He beef with the wrong people. And the only reason he gets some of the opportunities that he gets is because of the simple fact that he is pound for pound one of the best. But his personality, the way he does business, the way he shits on his fan base, this is the reason that he's not big. Terrence Crawford is looking for that big payday. He got one with Earl, but he's looking for something even bigger. And I have no problem with that, but you gotta fight somebody, man. Like, you did what you did to Earl. You actually, that fight was supposed to be even bigger. But Terrence Crawford does bad business. He doesn't know how to do business. And so he fucked that fight up. That fight supposed to have been bigger than Tanks and Rhynes. That shit was for the ages, and he just fucks it up because he doesn't know how to do business. He just doesn't. He just know how to get what he can get out of it. You know what I mean? And he thinks he's bigger than what he really is. And I'm talking about his draw. I'm not talking about his skills. Terrence Crawford is one of the most skilled fucking fighters of all times. Not taking nothing away from him. One of the best. But he doesn't know how. He's not marketable. Okay? He disrespects his fan base. He does bad business with other promoters. It's just, I don't understand. You know what I mean? He just doesn't do good business. But, you know, answer people questions sometimes. Listen, man, Terrence Crawford listen, every fighter has a chance to beat the best fighter, right? Listen, do the dude maybe have a chance to beat and upset Terrence Crawford? Yes, of course. But is he gonna? Do I think he's gonna beat Bud Crawford? Fuck no. No. Now, and I wanna say this because I don't know how many people in the I gotta look up that division at 154, see who got belts. Let me see who got belts. Let me see real quick. In 154-pound, who's the champions?
In 154 lb, who's the champions?
I may gotta go to Google. Hold on. You gotta go to Google. Who is the champions at 154? Let me see. No, not the cruiserweight, not lightweight, not middleweight. What's that? Super middleweight, middleweight, junior middleweight. Okay, 154. So it looks like Fandor has 2 belts. This dude that he's fighting has a belt, and another foreign dude has the IBF belt. Jamal Joe is the junior weight champion in reserve. Yeah. So I mean, out of everybody on the list that I see, Fandor is the only one that has a name that he could afford, but he did some fuck shit with Al Heyman, and Al Heyman, he talked some bad shit about him, and so Al Heyman made a power move and pushed Earl Spence to get that fight with Fandor. So I think if he beat Fandor, Earl Spence beat Fandor, he's gonna get the IBF and the WBC belt. So, you know, and then like I said, Jamal Charlo, he's the WBA Super Junior Middleweight champion, and I guess, you know, he's in a place that like a number 1 contender in a way for that belt, the WBA. So he's, you know, I think he probably would fight if Earl wins tonight. I mean, if Terrence Crawford wins tonight, I believe the next fight that you may will see, is probably Jamel Charlo. And that'll be a big fight. And Jamel said that he's willing to fight Earl Spence as well. So, he's coming for Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. So, you know, we don't know what's up with Earl right now, but we know Terrence Crawford is in the division. He's getting ready to fight for the WBA belt. So Israel Marvelaws or whatever the fuck his name is, but you get ready to fight Cho for the WBA belt. So, you know, like I said, I mean, Earl should be fighting somebody that don't have a name, right? Like, but Terrence should not be fighting any of these guys. But I think he didn't have no choice but to fight this dude because he said some foul shit, fuck shit about Al Heyman, and Al Heyman basically like, oh, you feel that way, nigga? Okay, well look, I'm a push my power. You know, I'm gonna use my power and show you how powerful I am around this bitch. And he pushed Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford was supposed to fight Fandor, and Terrence Crawford said some bullshit about Al Heyman, and Al said, all right, watch this shit. And then Earl Spence was now supposed to be fighting him. Earl supposed to still be fighting him. So I just don't know what's going on with the Earl and Fandor fight. But it's not really a whole bunch of names to me at 154 that Earl could really fight. I mean, that Terrence Crawford could have fight that had a name coming off the big win that he had against Earl Spence. You know what I mean? So, like, this is probably the only road he can take. Canelo wasn't going to fight him. And Terrence was not going to fight Boots. I believe that if Terrence Crawford say, yeah, I give Boots a shot to fight, Boots will move up to 154 to fight him. I believe he would. Because I think, at welterweight, Terrence Crawford still got two of the belts. He still got the WBA. I mean, the WBO, I'm sorry. Yeah, the WBA and the WBO. And Boots Ennis got the IBF. And I don't know who this... Oh, and the WBC is vacant. So, Terrence could still fight Boots. But I don't think Terrence Crawford wants to go down and fight Boots. So that's one of the reasons why that fight won't happen. But like I said, I would pick Terrence to win that fight if they was to fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be a 60-40 for me. I just don't think, to me, I still don't think Boots has fought like a top tier a top tier guy, like really top tier that got like a name, you know what I mean, and making noise and shit like that. I don't. He hasn't fought anybody like that. I mean, he fought people with some of a name, but he hasn't fought like a top tier A-level fighter yet to me. You know what I mean? And so, and with a name. So, you know, I still would take Terrence over him. But it wouldn't shock me that Boots will whip his ass though. Like, listen, I'm high on Boots. I think Boots is probably one of the best fighters, regardless if he ain't got the accomplishments and shit like that right now. But he's top 5, one of the best fighters in the world. Honestly, that dude is like that. Boots is like that. But let me go back to Terrence Crawford and them. Terrence got Terrence, he most likely gonna beat the shit out of this dude tonight. But his next fight probably will be with Jamal Charlo. I just still don't think Canelo is gonna give him a fight. I just think that if he didn't give Benavidez a fight, he's damn sure not gonna give Terrence Bud Crawford a fight. Because I believe, listen, honestly, it'll be a 50-50 fight for me, but I may still get an edge to Canelo because I don't know if Terrence Crawford been in there with a dude with that much fucking power like that. Like, Canelo got power, bro. His power is real. And I don't know if Canelo hit Terrence with a couple of them fucking big shots like that, how he can take it. And he will be moving up 2 weight classes just to fight this dude. Because Canelo's not coming down and fight him or at some type of catch weight. That's not happening. And I don't think the fight will happen just because Terrence Crawford is a bad negotiator. Listen, you go in there with Canelo. One thing about Terrence is that he's looking for that payday, right? I think he just probably made about a good 30 million fucking with Earl. He made about a good 30 million. Probably a little more than that, but I think he made about a good 40 million fucking with Earl. Right? Because they did very good on the pay-per-views. I think they did like 700, 900, something around that range. Could have been bigger if Terrence Crawford wasn't a bad negotiator and didn't prolong this fucking fight so long. He just fucked the momentum up for his bullshit. They did a very nice big gate. It was a top 10 big gate of all time in Vegas. Canelo will probably give him about a good 50 million. He'll give 50. He'll give Terrence a $50 million gate. Purse. You know what I mean? He may get 25 straight up, and then, whatever comes on the back end. And it'll be a big fight. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a big fight. It'll be huge. It might be, because they had to do it in Vegas. It'll be a top 10 big seller. And he'll get up there again. It will be huge. But I just don't know if Canelo would give him the type of money that he's going to be looking for. Like I said, Canelo may give him 25 straight up. Then Canelo may give him, say, yeah, you can get some money on the back end too. So that should make all add up to about 50, 60 million. But Canelo going to get about 100 million out the gate. He's going to get 100 million. Canelo going to probably get 50 million straight up. And then whatever's on that back end, and it's probably going to be big, Canelo probably might see 150 million. Because it's going to be a big fight. It's going to sell. But I just don't think Bud he's not going to allow that. He's not going to let Canelo get all that money and he ain't going to see 100 million. I just think that. Honestly. He's not going, he'd probably be like, look, man, give me 50 mil. And then we split the back end or whatever. You can get a little more, but I want some of that back end. But you going in there fucking with one of the pound for pound best too. And one of the people still say the face of one of the faces of boxing. He's one of them. This dude sells. You don't sell like Canelo. So yeah, Canelo is not going to let you come in there and do some shit like what you did with Earl Spence. That's not going to happen, bro. You're going to take what Canelo going to give you. I'm just telling you that now. And he with Bob Arum? Nah, bro. But then I think this might be his last fight over there with not Bob Arum, Al Heyman. This might be his last fight over there. So, we never know how that go. But like I said, negotiating with Canelo, you ain't going in there fucking with him, nigga. He's one of the faces of boxing. He's the money man. Him and Tank is the money man. Nobody tells Tank and Canelo what the fuck you gonna get. or what they, if they offer you, you better take that shit. You can't tell them what you're not gonna take. You can try to negotiate, but if you go way too far, your ass is gonna be done. You can't tell Canelo that. Canelo will cut that shit off real quick. And Canelo is very in a different situation than Tank is, because everybody know that Canelo is that money man, and you ain't getting close to what Canelo get. I don't give a fuck who the fighter is. No fighter is getting what Canelo get, and it's like the same thing with Tank. You're not going to get what, you're not going to come close. You're not going to get, even when like people talk about Ryan. Ryan didn't get that much money up front. I'm just trying to tell y'all that. Ryan seen that 30, 40 million that he's seen that on the back end. A lot of that on the back end. Ryan probably got about 10 million up front. And he probably made about 30, most likely 30 on the back end. Because Tank made about 60, 70 million. And Tank probably got about 15, 20 million up front. And the back end money, you know, he gonna get majority of that back end money. So that's where they made a lot of their money at. But you like, I gotta get what Ryan got. Ryan didn't get a lot of money up front, nigga. He made a lot of money on the back end. Ryan betted on himself. And motherfucker, this is why, regardless, I don't fuck with Ryan Garcia here, racist. Ryan understood the magnitude of that fight. And he knew, I'm betting on myself, but yeah, and I want this fight with Tank. And I think I can beat him. But at the end of the day, he knew that he was going to get real big money on the back end. You fucking with Tank. Terrence Crawford is not going to bet on himself. That's why he went past Al Heyman and manipulated Earl Spence to give him all that damn money. I'm telling you. I'm very disappointed in Earl, because you didn't need Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford needed you more than you needed him. Cause what Earl could have did, Earl could have dropped them belts and said, you know what? Hey Boots, I ain't gonna fight you, bro, but look, it's your division. Go ahead, bro. And I'm moving up to 154. This nigga don't want to fight, man. He's doing all this bullshit business tactics and shit like that. But Earl, too much of a good dude. He let this nigga bamboozle him. Earl didn't listen to his team. And I didn't like that shit. It's almost like, listen, I'm going to be very honest with y'all. It's like what happened to Frank Martin. Frank didn't listen to his team. Earl knew damn well Frank Martin wasn't going to win that fight. He knew that. Earl, listen, he was telling Tank some shit. I know this for a fact. He was telling Tank some shit like, hey, man, I know you're going to whip his ass, but, you know, give him some paper. He need the spotlight. Like, I'm just telling you. But, listen. But Frank Martin being so in a hurry to get there and fuck with a top dog like that, like, dude, nah, man. Listen, I believe that Frank needed one more fight to maybe go fuck with Tank. Right? Like, he needed somebody to get in there. Like, he needed like a motherfucker that can hit. And I mean really hit and got skills too. Like, he could afford, like, my honest opinion, now the fight looked like it may happen, Keyshawn Davis and Frank. Right? But he probably should have fought Keyshawn before he went to go fight Tank. that would have let you know. And I believe, and Keyshawn is a very good fighter. I don't like the shit that come out his mouth, but he's a very, very good fighter. I don't knock niggas' skills. But I don't have to like them as a person. Because I don't like him. He's an arrogant nigga that ain't accomplished shit. But you talking all that rah-rah shit. But he's a very good fighter. Listen, he should have fought Keyshawn Davis. He should have fought Keyshawn. And, you know, and then I think he would have been ready for a Shakur. Or he should have just took that fight with Shakur. Because I think he could have, listen, the way he fought Tank, I think he could have gotten Shakur ass. Honestly. But he didn't want to. I think he got tired of taking that money he was taking. And sometimes it is a business. And so I'm not mad at him for taking the Tank fight because I understood the financial part of why he did it. And I ain't mad at him for that. I'm mad that he probably could have made that fight even tougher for Tank if he would have fought a Keyshawn Davis or shit. I mean, he was right over there with Pitbull Cruz. He could have fought a Pitbull Cruz and got ready for Tank. Like, and whoever won out of them, shit, they could have. Then that would have been a very big fight for Tank. Like, the fight would have been even bigger for Tank. And let's say Frank would have fought Pitbull and he'd have beat Pitbull, right? That fight with him and Tank would have been even bigger. You get what I'm saying? They fought. I mean, they made about what, 500 to 600,000 pay-per-views. That shit could have been bigger. That shit could have been about 6, 7, maybe 8 if he'd have beat Pitbull. Because he would have had he'd have had a more bigger fan base if he'd have beat Pitbull, right? Because Pitbull gonna bring a fan base, right? The Latino Mexican fan base. You beat one of the top dogs, and then you say, Tank, look, I'm ready now. Let's go. I got a fan base now, and I beat one of the guys you beat. And if he looked it good doing it, oh shit. And I believe that Pitbull more of a aggressive fighter of like throwing his hands and shit than Tank is. Tank is just calculated with when he throws his punches. That's why his shit is more deadly. But Pitbull Cruz, he coming in that bitch fire. He one of them motherfuckers, and he pushing on you. He don't go backwards. He push onto you. You can't push. Listen, the only way you'll stop a motherfucker like Pitbull from coming straight to you, you gotta really hurt him. And that motherfucking what's that dude from? Remember the dude from the X-Men? What they call him, Mega Head or some shit like that? He got one of them motherfucking heads, and he got good defense. So if Frank would have made him look average with him being aggressive, and Frank was moving like that, you know, like he was doing with Tank, shit, Frank would have been all right. And it would have prepared them for Tank, because if you can last with Pitbull Cruz pressuring you like that and throwing hands, shit. He just moved up too fast for me. I just think that wasn't a fight for him, bro. Shout out to Frank though. I'm still a Frank Martin fan. I just thought he wasn't ready. He needed to fight a Pitbull Cruz or Keyshawn Davis, maybe even a Pitbull Cruz. That'd have been a good fight for him. You know? But I think now at this point with it's only one more fight for Frank to fight at 135, because I I think he's kind of growing out of that weight class. I think he's just too big for that weight class at this point. But he's probably better off at 140. And I think he can make noise up there. I really genuinely do. I think he's tall enough, he's big enough, he's fast enough. You know what I mean? So if I'm Frank People, I'm like, yo, if I can't make the Keyshawn Davis fight, I gotta move up. This is Tank division right now. Like I probably may get another shot with Tank later down the line, but Tank only got a couple of fights that he's fighting, so he'll have to move very, very fastly at that weight. And I just think that Frank is just he's grown out the weight a little bit. You can just tell. You know what I mean? Like, he's just way too big for that fucking that division. And I think it's time for him to move up to 140. I think he's draining himself way too much. Don't do a Earl Spence. You get what I mean? Don't do a Earl. Don't stay down at a fucking weight too long for a fight. Then when you can get even more bigger and better fights at 140, because you got Teofimo, you got Pitbull there. Shit, he can fight a Rolly for his next tune-up if he want to. If he want to go to 140. And that'll be a very, very easier fight to make because Rolly's over there at PBC. So, like, you can get them big fights over there. You can restore your fucking career over there. And then if you beat Rolly, shit, you can get a Pitbull Cruz next if Teofimo don't want to fight. If Bob Arum don't want to make that fight. They're like, all right, well, fuck it. I'll go fight Pitbull then. Like, fuck out of here. Like, he got fights. Gary Russell. Is it Gary Russell? Antoine Gary Russell or something like that. Antoine Russell. Go fight Joe coming off a loss. Like, it's fight for Frank to go fight and get his name back. Like, right now, his name it's stopped. He's just there. And he coming off a devastating knockout, too, so he's just there. You know, so. And let me just say this, too. Nobody want to really say this, but I'm going to say this. Ever since Derek James allowed Ron Garcia to come in that camp and work with Ron Garcia, do y'all notice that all his established fighters that he had, Jamel, Earl, and now Frank, all and got knocked the fuck out, got beat up? Like, honestly, Jamel was a little different. He was going up in weight, but still. But ever since they let Ron come, it was like, yo, when you put that, you bring negativity, like that type of energy and shit like that, you know, that aura that Ron got, it's just, I don't know, it just fucked up the aura over there. Earl get knocked out, then Jamel get put down by Canelo and lost that fight, and then turn right around almost a year later, couple of months later, I'm sorry, fucking Frank get knocked out. Like, it's just like, come on, bro. Like, I think you know, I think at this point, Dark James is taking on bad energy, and at the same time, I believe he took on too much of a challenge. Right? Like, you gotta think about it. Like, if I'm a coach, right? If I got some superstars, right? I maybe take 2. 3 is pushing it. He had Frank. That was pushing it. 2 is the most. Because you know that your fighters is going to be fighting at least twice a year. Just your two guys. They gonna fight twice a year. And then you got Frank, he's like up and coming. He's probably gonna fight 2 or 3 times a year. It's a lot, bro. So you're not really putting focus. Your focus is not really focusing on the fighter. You ever notice Bomac? He don't be training a whole bunch of motherfuckers like that. Even when you talk about Coach Cal and Coach Kenny, at least it's 2 of them, right? But they don't have no other fighters. I mean, they train other people. I get that part, but you talking about the main guy, nigga. Listen, when Tank get ready to fight, everybody else shit gets shut down. Like, just be real. When Tank fight, Coach Cal and Coach Kenny shut that shit down, and they train a whole bunch of up and comers and shit like that and people, but nigga, and they got some pros, right? But you ain't never heard of yet, but they got some pros that's up and coming. Like, yo, they shut that shit down, nigga. Tank say, look, he got to fight, nigga. They get in camp, they going straight with Tank. People gotta be real, man. People don't want to be 100 about that shit. So, all right, we got 140 pound. I mean, yeah, 140 pound junior welterweight. Liam Pafado, whatever the fuck your name is. I'm sorry, fuck your name up. Pitbull Cruz. The WBC is vacant. I think that, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the belt that Devin Haney had. And Teofimo has the WBO. Pitbull Cruz got the WBA, and this dude Liam, he got the IBF. The crazy shit about it, the 140 pound is very, very interesting because it's a lot of talent there, but a lot of them are not fighting, right? Like it's a lot of big fights that could be made there. And the problem what I have with Pitbull is like when you get in a negotiation with Tank, what are you going to ask Tank to come up and fight you at 140? I don't think Tank going to do that. Because everybody keep talking about, they want the Pitbull Cruz fight. I'm not saying Tank won't do it. I'm just saying I don't see Tank doing that. I don't see him moving up to 140. He's not comfortable there. And for Tank, he still has. Let me see here. At lightweight, he still has up and comers that he could fight. That's coming up. They got some names. This dude, I don't even know this dude's name. He got the WBO. I don't know him. Can't even pronounce his name. Lomachenko, he has the IBF. Tank got the WBA. Shakur got the WBC. So you still got a Shakur fight that can happen. Loma ducked. I don't know. Maybe Loma may want to fight him next year. I just, for whatever reason. But yeah, Tank still got, he could fight Gary Russell too. It's not like Tank got opportunities at 135 that he can fight some dudes. He still got Shakur there. I believe next year Loma will fight Tank. I just think he seen what happened to Frank Martin. I don't think he want that smoke. I don't think he wanted that smoke. Because I believe a lot of people, and I still think that Tank was a little rusty. He admitted it himself. He was out for 14 months or some shit like that. Listen, Loma seen that shit. That dude was off for 14 months, and he seen what Tank did, and he knows that after Tank does that shit, now he's back on his groove to get back in training and boxing and get in that ring again. Tank was going to be a little bit more sharper than what he was in that Frank Martin fight. I don't think Loma wanted that smoke. I don't think that he's scared of Tank. I just think that he didn't want that smoke. He like, man, hold on, man. Tank already a motherfucker. He like that. And he just did what he did coming off a 14-month break. Nah, I don't think Shakur would. I mean, I don't think Loma want that. But Tank got some fights at 135. He can still fight Gary Russell Jr. I believe Lomachenko will probably fight him next year, maybe. Shakur, it looked like Shakur maybe he still maybe can get that Shakur fight. I think Shakur is really, really listening to his promoters. I mean, his manager, which is Jay Prince, and he probably listened to other promoters. Shakur is just in a weird position right now. He's a free agent, and when you are a free agent like that, and I'm gonna say this is I don't think Shakur is ducking Tank. I think that he's in a situation where he's a free agent, and he's so used to his promoters making decisions for him. So now he's somewhat in the driver's seat to make these decisions of where he want to go. And he never been in that position before. And so he doesn't know, like, should I go over here with Al? Get this fight with Tank? Because, if you go over there with Al and them, you're going to get that fight with Tank. Tank want to fight. You want to fight. Al Heyman is going to make that fight happen. That will be your first fight over there. It may be a 1 or 2 fight deal, right? Because if he just say he does beat Tank, it's going to be a rematch clause in there. So it is a 1 or 2 year fight. If Tank beats him, there's no reason for him to be over there. So you have that situation with Tank. Then you got the shit over there with Golden Boy. Golden Boy got the dude Cepeda, whatever his name is. I think that's his name. And he got a belt, right? I think that's who that dude is. It's Cepeda. That's who it is. Cepeda. Yeah, Cepeda. That's his name. I couldn't even pronounce his name. It's Cepeda. And so you have that fight over there to get the WBO belt. So Shakur's in a weird situation where he has opportunities. So, because you can go for the ultimate bag of an opportunity. You can win the belt. You can get a big bag. You can knock off one of the top guy in the game, right? The face of boxing. So it's a big opportunity over there to get that. You're going to get a big bag, right? And then you go here with Cepeda. You like, listen, I can make some money and I can get a belt and boost my shit up even more. So if I do that, then I can go fight Tank next year. So I think just Shakur just in a weird situation. He's never been in that position before. He's never been in that position where he can make these type of decisions that he's making, because he always had Bob Arum and Jay Prince and them making these type of decisions for him. So, it's just difficult. It's different for him. But I don't think Shakur ducked. I just think that he's just in a weird position he's never been in before. He get to actually make the big decisions of what he want to do with his career. And it's understandable. I don't think he ducking Tank. I just think he's just looking at all his options. My honest opinion. Yeah, he talked a lot of gangster shit he want to fight with Tank. But, when other opportunities come, some shit can make more sense than just going for the bag right away. You know what I mean? Or going for that big opportunity. Because if he go fight Cepeda or some shit like that and he beats Cepeda in a decent fashion, shit, that's more of a fan base that he didn't beat a person. He got another belt, so that belt, them belts could bring. He can use that a little bit more in his negotiations with Tank. Because I really truly thought this was, listen, people, this is what was supposed to happen, right? And it would have set up this shit for next year, around April or May. Tank and Loma was supposed to fight, right? So it was a no-brainer for Shakur to go over there at the Zone and fight Cepeda to get that belt off of him. And if Tank beat Loma, he get the belt off of Loma, and then it's set up for this big clash for undisputed, big money, names not as big in April or May. That was the plan. But Loma threw a motherfucker monkey wrench in that shit and was like, nah, I don't want to fight that nigga. Nah. And that's what fucked everything up. So now that Loma did that, everybody's saying, oh, well, Shakur ducking now. He should have just stepped right in because he said he would step right in. I get that. But that wasn't the plan. That really was not the plan, people. And people got to really understand that. So now it put the pressure on Shakur. But Shakur probably had plans. He probably was like, man, I'm going to go over here. All right, Tank going to fight Loma. I'm going to go over here and fight this dude Cepeda. I'm going to make that deal. But then when Loma did what he did, it fucked up Shakur's plans. And so now Shakur is in a difficult situation. He like, damn, now the Tank shit is open. I want to go over here and make this fight bigger. I mean, it's going to be big, but it could be even bigger. And I believe that Shakur team and people, and Shakur probably, that was the plan. I don't think Shakur is scared to fight Tank. I just don't. I just think that Loma threw a monkey wrench in this shit. He threw a monkey wrench in it. So, it is what it is. Now, Tank is going to fight at the end of the year. I just don't know. Tank now, and at the same time, Tank is in a hard situation because a little of a hard situation because he can fight whoever the fuck he want to fight, but he got to keep the momentum kind of going. He can't go fighting C-level fighters, so I don't think that people want to see him fight a B-level fighter anymore. Because he just did that with Frank. So Tank right now is just waiting on Shakur to make a decision of what he want to do. And at the same time, he's waiting on this fight tonight with Pitbull and what's the dude name? Venezuela, whatever his name is. Shorty, I guess whatever his name. I forgot his name. Little Mexican, Puerto Rican dude. So he's waiting on that fight. So whoever the winner out of that, Tank might take the winner out of that. So he's waiting on this fight tonight. And he's waiting on Shakur to figure out what Shakur want to do. Is he going to go over there and fight with Cepeda to build the fight up for next year still? Or he just going to come and he going to, Shakur going to say, fuck it, I'm throwing all my cards on the table. What's up? Like, so it's like that for Tank. Tank is just in a situation kind of like he's just waiting on motherfuckers that really kind of make a decision. Like he's waiting on Shakur to make a decision. He's waiting on the fight tonight between Cruz and the dude Venezuela or whoever he fight. I can't pronounce this dude's name for shit. So he has that. And that's gonna be hard negotiations with either one of them. I think even more with Pitbull Cruz, because if Pitbull Cruz wins tonight, Pitbull might be like, man, I'm not coming back down to 135. Pitbull might say that. They can maybe do a catch weight, but then it's gonna be all that bullshit where there's gonna be that stench on it. People gonna get mad at that. Like, you know, why Tank doing that to Pitbull? Like, it's gonna be all that bullshit. So I don't think Tank gonna want to do that. So Tank is at this point it's gonna be up to Tank. Well, it's gonna be up to Pitbull. If Pitbull like, look, I'm not coming back down to 135. You're gonna have to come up here, right? Tank might say, I'm not going up to 140. You got to come back down here. So that could be a stalemate. But it's going to be which one want to fight more, right? Do Tank want to fight with Pitbull more to move up to 140? Or do Pitbull want that rematch and that fight more to where he'll come back down to 135? So it like, it's just this what it is at that point with that shit with Pitbull. Teofimo Lopez do not want to fight Tank Davis. I'm just telling y'all that. That is. Listen, I know people be saying, "Oh, it'll happen." The only way that should have happened if Tank moves up to 140 to fight him. He's not going. First of all, Teofimo is way too big for 135. He's not coming down. That, you know. And I wouldn't be mad at him for saying that, but he's not going. If it's a catch weight, maybe, and that's a very slim maybe. But Teofimo is so big, like he can go up the welterweight right now. So I just don't know if Teofimo really want that fight. And like I said, this is why Tank get the backlash that he get. Because you got guys that people want to see him fight, but these dudes are not in his weight class. And then they hold Tank they hold Tank to this expectation. Like, well, you fought Mario Barrios at 140, but you heard Tank say, I'm not comfortable at 140. I wasn't comfortable. But, you know, you never know with Tank. Tank may shock and surprise the shit out of everybody. He may, if his money makes sense to, he may go up there and fight Teofimo. He may go up there to fight Pitbull Cruz if the money seem right. I think at this point, Tank is at a point in his career where he knows he's the money man, but the money got to make sense. And I don't think he's scared to take risks. I just think that if that money, for Tank, if the money ain't right, I don't think he's going to sacrifice as much, right? Like, him going up to another whole weight to fight a nigga, the money got to be right. You can't just say, oh, Tank, he fought there before. No, nigga, the money got to be right now. Tank, it was different when Tank was fighting when he fought Pitbull Cruz, I mean not Pitbull Cruz, Mario Barrios at 140. It was very different. His status was different. Tank's status is way bigger than what it was back then. So now Tank like, listen, I'm the guy. I'm the guy even at your motherfucking, you the champions or whatever at your weight division, but I'm still that guy. I'm the money guy. So my money, me being a money guy, is bigger than your belts. So, and it always been that way with Tank. So, listen, it does put the onus back on Tank because, yes, the money got to make sense to Tank to move up, but it's about legacy too with him. That's why Tank, he only got like 5 more fights left. And listen, if he get one more fight this year, most likely, right, from somebody that he really want to fight for his legacy, he only got 4 left. So Tank might be, listen, it may be, if Tank fights this year again, right, at the end of the year, that's 2 fights already down. He got a 6-fight deal with Amazon Prime. He fought twice. If he fight again at the end of this year, that's 2 fights already done. He's going to fight twice next year. That's 2. I mean, that's 4. So he maybe got 1. He got, after that, his last year of fighting may be in 2026. 2027. I'm sorry, 2025. 2026. I'm sorry. So we only may see Tank for like another 2 years. That's it. Like, honestly. Like, so I don't know why people like that's why I'm saying, like, even with Shakur he's understanding that, hey, I'm going to get this fight with Tank, but I got to build my shit up. I believe that Shakur is thinking about that fight in this dude Cepeda. I really genuinely think that. But you only got 2 more years of Tank. And then, like I said, you don't want to wait. And let's just say Tank loses to somebody. Right? The steam might go away. So you don't want to wait too long. Because even one of these niggas could lose. Like, Tank could lose. Shakur could lose. So it can happen. I don't see it happen for either one of them. But I'm just saying, it's very, very possible that it can happen. Tank could lose. Shakur could lose. And it fucked that whole fight up when they probably could have did it now or next year. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll put it like this. If Shakur does not fight Tank in this at the end of the year, he's fighting Tank at the beginning of next year, around April or May. He's definitely going to fight him. He's definitely going to fight him. So we only got maybe one more fight from each of them to fight whoever they gonna fight, unless Shakur say, fuck it, I'm gonna take the fight now. But just to say Shakur doesn't, he go fight Cepeda, Tank go fight Pitbull or Venezuela or whoever the fuck that dude is, and one of them whoever went out of them, and he go fight them, you know, and that'll be it. And they definitely gonna fight. Shakur's not going. He'll be stupid if he does not fight Tank of the beginning of the next year. If they both win this at the end of this year, it'd be stupid for him to do that. You don't want to keep waiting. Tank only got 4 more fights after this last fight. He only got 2 more years left. You don't want to wait, because it's very possible that even one of you niggas could lose, and then the momentum is gone, and the fight ain't as big as it's supposed to be no more. So, just saying. So, let's be real. People got to be 100 about that shit. So, it's about business. But you have to really strategize how you're going to move. You get what I mean? And I think Shakur is in a weird position. I don't think he's scared. I think he does want to fight Tank. I just think that he's never been in this position before where he has control of his career. And it's fucking him up, because you got some promoters, we don't want to sign him because they think he's a born fighter. But then it is Oscar De La Hoya will sign Shakur for the Cepeda fight. And all Shakur got to do is go in there and say, look, I want a 2-fight deal. And you only do that 2-fight deal is because let's just say in case Shakur loses, Shakur probably gonna want a rematch and put a rematch clause in that bitch. But that's gonna fuck it up too, because I know Cepeda, he's most likely gonna want a motherfucking rematch clause too. He gonna want a rematch if he lose. He a champion, so it just fucks shit up. So Shakur, he got a real big decision to make. Like, you gonna go over there and do just a 1-fight deal, winner take all, regardless, no rematch, and just put everything on the line, or you want to go over here and fuck with Tank and like winner take all, but you know Tank gonna get a rematch clause. So, just as what it is. It's up to Shakur. Shakur has never been in this position before, and everybody think it's easy. Like, oh, he was talking all that shit. It's pressure, because he got to really think about it. Listen, do he think he can beat these dudes? Yeah, but anything can happen in boxing. He can go over there and fight Cepeda and get fucked up and lose and get knocked out. Shit can happen. Or he can lose on the scorecards. It can happen. And it's vice versa with Tank. So you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. That's why, like, I wasn't mad at Frank for taking this fight. I just didn't think he was ready for this fight. He had a chance. He had a chance to win. Of course, you give any boxer a chance to win a fight, but of course, I was taking Tank. My only concern was I was right. Tank was off too long, and all of it wasn't his fault, but a lot of it was because he was going through all that legal shit. So it really was his fault. So if Tank would have lost this fight, it would have been nothing but on Tank. It wouldn't have been about his skills. It would have been that he was off for so long. That was the only shit I was worried about, how rusty he could be. And I don't give a fuck with no coach say, with no boxer say, oh, it ain't no such thing of being rusty. Yes, it is. I don't give a fuck how much sparring you get. In a real fight like that with no headgear on, you don't get that in sparring. In sparring, all that shit is preparing. You just working on shit. That's it. It's not a professional fight. That's why it's called sparring, nigga. I don't give a fuck how much Tank was sparring. I don't give a fuck how much he was in training, because you can overtrain. Because if you've been out the game for so long, you could train so much that where, like, yo, you can get robotic. You can overtrain. So no, I was worried about that shit with Tank. I don't give a fuck what nobody's talking about. I was worried about it. I heard Coach Cal say that shit. No disrespect to the OG. Like, he was talking about ain't no such thing as rust. Yes, it is. Being off for so long. That's what the fuck happened to Earl Spence. Being off for so fucking long like that, bro. I believe that's why Ryan looked at as bad as he looked when he fought Tank. Talking about, I'm just gonna wait. Like, you've been out for a minute, man. Take a fight. But then I got why Ryan didn't want to do it. He didn't want to fuck that bag up. So just in case he lost. But you just get some more bullshit fighter. You ain't got to sell it. You ain't got to sell because when you go to Tank, it's gonna sell. Just get somebody you can knock the fuck out in a round or two. Like, you gotta be strategic about this shit. And I think that's what hurt Ryan too. He been out of the ring for so fucking long. And, you know, when it came to Ryan don't take the sport seriously, so he wasn't even training like he's supposed to. It's just sad. That's why, like, listen, if Earl Spence fight Fandor, I don't like that fight. Number one, he coming off a loss. It'll be a whole year and a half. Right? Then you're fighting a dude that's elite. You need a tune-up. And Earl do not believe in tune-ups. And it's just like, yo, all right, man. You can't be off that long like that and don't take a tune-up fight. And that's my only pet peeve that I don't like about Earl. I didn't like that he didn't take a tune-up before he fought Terrence Crawford. My honest opinion. You coming off of eye surgery, all types of shit was going. I like, man, come on, man. I know people ask me, do you think Terrence Crawford is damaged goods? And I never gave my opinion on it. But yeah, I do. Especially after this ass whooping he just took with Terrence Crawford. Yeah. Terrence Crawford took some shit out of him. What's up, Bear? Oh, let me shout out to people. What up, Brother Bell? Shout out to Brother Bell in the building. What up, Brother Bell? Yeah, that shit was crazy yesterday. Shout out to the Bear in the building. What up, Bear? Yeah, man. I do listen, that is one of my pet peeves from a lot of boxers. When they have them long ass layoffs like that and then they wanna come and fight elite fighters and shit like that. That shit is bullshit. Nah, I ain't no boxer. I can throw these hands though. You know what I mean? I'm a street fighter. I'm a street. I'll come from the streets. I'm a street fighter. Right? So, but nah, I know my boxing, nigga. I know plenty of boxers. I know plenty of boxing coaches and shit like that. And I'm telling you, man, I taught them. Them layoffs like that, man. That shit hurts them boxers, man. You know, because when they first start out boxing and shit, they fighting 3-4 times a year. And then, you know, when you start moving up in competition, yeah, you got to slow down. You got to cut that shit down to twice a year. You know what I mean? So I get that part. But if you fighting once a fucking year, hey, man, you can't do that shit. You can't do that. Shout out to Brother Bell in the building. Brother said, yeah, listen, man. Listen. And let me just say this about Terence Crawford. Listen, Terence Crawford is elite. He's one of the greatest of all times. I'm not taking nothing away from him, right? He is like that. I'd never disrespect Terence Crawford's skills. Never. He's a bad businessman. This motherfucker had a nerve to get on a platform and say this fight that he got tonight is bigger than the Earl Spence shit. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? No, it's not. Most likely this motherfucker tonight is getting ready to destroy this dude that he's getting ready to fight. I got Terence Crawford. Listen, it's about a 70-40. Well, not 70-40. 70-30 that Terence Crawford fucked this dude up. He's going to win the fight, right? I just believe that, right? But it's bigger? What you mean bigger? And then he was talking about, and what he meant by that was those are different demographic. You know, I got the urban community and shit. It was like me and Earl, we get the urban community. You know, like nigga, this dude that you get ready to fight tonight, I guarantee you, the gate of this gate that he get ready to fight this so-called, like, it's a bigger fight, the gate ain't gonna come nowhere close to what he just did with Earl Spence. The fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't gonna sell those many pay-per-views like that. Y'all sold 700 to 800,000 pay-per-views. You're not gonna sell us with this shit. I'm not buying this shit. So you already got one. I ain't buying that shit. Fuck out of here. Terence Crawford. Nah, I ain't doing no motherfucking making no money on no street fighting. Listen, listen, I'm too old to be out here fighting motherfuckers, man. I ain't trying to make no money out that shit. I shoot people. I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? Too old. You know what I mean? You get 40 years old, I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't be out here fighting nobody. I don't care who it is. Don't be out here fighting no goddamn body. Go live life. Be mature in your life. Don't be out here trying to fight nobody. And first of all, fuck, I'm gonna be out in the streets fighting somebody for. I just said I'm more of a street fighter than a boxer. And I ain't even gonna say more of a street fighter. I'm a wrestler. I come from a wrestling background. I used to wrestle back in the day. So I was nice in wrestling in high school and shit. So, and my dad used to be a wrestler. So, yeah, I'll put it like that. I take that back. I mean, you mixing my shit with a little street fight. I get that part about it, but you know, I'm more of a wrestler. You know what I mean? I ain't no boxer. Like, but I know motherfuckers that box. You know what I mean? And I am a motherfucker that really fuck with boxing like that. Listen, out of basketball, boxing is my sport. I can tell you about boxing just as much as I can tell you about basketball. So, you know what I mean? I know football too, but I don't watch that shit no more. Yeah, man. But yeah, Terrence Crawford should be ashamed of himself, man. Sitting there talking about this fight bigger than the Earl Spence shit. We will see. We'll see the numbers. We already seen some shit that where they was cutting the seats and they was cutting the prices down for the seats. So he like, nigga, you ain't gonna make that type of money. Yeah, that happened in boxing. You can fuck around, break your nose. I mean, shit, a lot of shit can happen. Your fucking ribs, jaws can get broke. Ribs can get broke. Shit can happen. That's why I respect boxers, man. But it is a different from a boxer trying to fight in the streets. I'm just telling you that now. You get your ass whipped. A boxer can get their ass whipped in the streets. I'm just being dead serious. That's why I like that MMA shit. That shit real too. You don't be going there and fuck with them MMA dudes unless you really want to. You really okay with taking contact like that. Like in boxing, you can dodge and shit. It's rules. Like I mean, it's rules in MMA, but it's a lot more shit you can do. You can kick a motherfucker, knee a motherfucker, elbow a motherfucker. In boxing, you can't do that. It's a different combat sport. You know what I mean? Shit. I mean, MMA is more of like of some street fighting shit. Believe it or not. And street fighting is actually different from MMA. You can get fucked up in the streets. That street fighting shit. So, yeah, man. You see, listen, it is people in boxing that got chins, right? You would say they got chins, right? But if you take that boxer that got a chin and go over there and fucking around in that MMA shit, right? You'll find out that it is a different from a boxing chin than a motherfucker in the MMA that got a chin. It is different. I'm just telling y'all that. You get what I mean? It's like an MMA fighter trying to fight a boxer. You like that shit, yo. Not an elite boxer like that, you will get your ass whipped. An MMA fighter will get their ass whipped fucking with an elite boxer like that. You will get fucked up. The skills is just different. The athleticism is a little different. The rules are just different. You know what I mean? You can't fuck around with that shit, man. Respect people's craft. Like I respect the MMA dudes, how they get down. I respect the boxers. A boxer can not really go over there and fuck with the MMA like that. I'm telling you, you may can win a fight or two, but you gonna wind up getting your ass whipped over there, fucking around in that MMA shit, fucking with them elite fighters in the MMA. I'm just telling you, you might get your ass whipped by a B-level MMA fighter. Go around fucking around with them, man. It's the same thing with them MMA fighters. Them MMA fighters can't go over there fucking with them boxers. You gonna get your ass whipped. You see what happened to Conor McGregor? Conor McGregor can't go. He couldn't fuck with Floyd really like that. You put Conor McGregor, even if he ain't fight Floyd, if Conor McGregor would have fought a Earl Spence would have fucked Conor McGregor up. And I believe if he'd have fought Terrence Crawford, Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence back then, if they'd have fought Conor McGregor, right? They'd have knocked Conor McGregor the fuck out maybe probably about the second or third round. I'm just being real honest about that. They'd have beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. Fuck out of here. It is different, bro. Now, Floyd went over there and fucked around with that MMA shit with Conor McGregor would have beat the shit out of Floyd Mayweather. Just telling y'all that. I can't really say. I'm not really into MMA like that. That's not like some shit that I really like. First of all, I don't think it's a turn off for me just because of Dana White. Dana White is a fucking racist, so I don't really fuck with Dana White like that. So he a woman beater and all that shit. I don't fuck with him. So I don't really fuck with the MMA like that. It wasn't never my thing. I'm a boxing dude. I've been a boxing dude, since I was a kid. So I don't, the MMA is okay. It's cool. I respect what they do over there, but it's not my cup of tea. It's like people don't really be understanding this shit, right? Like I used to be. Like now, I can still play baseball. Like I can play that shit. I can play baseball better than any sport I ever played. Right? Like I can play baseball better than basketball or football. You know what I mean? Or some shit like that. I can play that. That's just my sport. I know how to play that shit. But I don't watch baseball. That shit is boring to watch. Playing it is more exciting if I play it. But if I watch it, it ain't that fucking exciting to me. It's not some shit I like to watch. But I can play baseball better than I can play any other sport. And I can still play the baseball right now. On real talk, I ain't gonna try to go crazy. I ain't gonna try to say, I can play in the major leagues or some shit like that. But I can play in the minor leagues if I wanted to. Right now, at 43 years old, I can play in the minor leagues. Honestly, I got them skills like that. I know how to play baseball, bro. My IQ in baseball is crazy. I'm telling y'all. Ain't no bragging shit. I'm just telling y'all real talk. Listen, my IQ in baseball is crazy. Cause in baseball, a lot of times it's a thinking game. You gotta really. And you gotta have skills and shit like that, but and athleticism a little bit, but it's a more of a up here shit like that. And you just gotta have a special gift. You gotta, you know what I mean? Because everybody in baseball ain't gonna be a home run hitter. Everybody ain't gonna be a pitcher that can throw this and throw that. Shit, listen, people, I can play the outfield like a motherfucker. I'm a specialist out that bitch. I'm telling y'all. The infield, I'm alright. I'm okay. As a pitcher, I probably can't throw like I used to. My motherfucking elbow ain't shit no more. Cause I used to pitch. Listen, I could play like back in the day. I could play every position. My two positions that I knew I could play. Let me tell you something. I could play catcher, but I was scared to play catcher for some odd reason. I was just scared to get hit with a bat. I don't know why. But I was scared to be back that motherfucker. Like, I ain't gonna lie. But I could play, but that was one of my elite positions. I could play catcher. But I was an outfielder. I didn't really like playing infield. I could play first base, all that shit, second base, shortstop, third base. I could play all the infield shit. I could play it, but I just didn't ever like it. But outfield, I like that shit. That's my shit right there. I could play any position in the outfield. Don't matter where you put me. That's my shit out there. Listen, a lot of shit, advantages, you like to say, it's not really about that. It's just wisdom. You older, you got a little wisdom. That's all it is. It ain't that big of an advantage like that. I know young people that's very more mature for their age. You know what I mean? So it's not like that. It's how mature you are. You know what I mean? But a lot of times it do comes with wisdom. With just life or certain things, it just comes with wisdom. You know what I mean? Because like, especially in sports, sometimes youth matters. You know what I mean? In certain sports, youth matters. But as you get older, the wisdom does help you kind of, the motherfuckers got all the youth and they young and shit like that, but they got skills, right? Skills is crazy. But if you older and you got skills and you got wisdom behind you, you have a little bit more of an advantage if you got wisdom. But some people are very more mature for their age. Believe it or not. Yeah, but people gotta be honest about that shit. Like, you remember, like, athletically, LeBron James was always more athletic than Kobe. Now, if you put Kobe in his athletic prime with LeBron in his athletic prime, Kobe will fuck him up. Kobe will fuck him up. Oh, yeah. When Kobe could jump out the gym, oh, shit. Yeah. You fuck LeBron up. Honestly. You put an 18-year-old Kobe and an 18-year-old LeBron James at the same time. Oh yeah, Kobe fucking them up. Kobe fucking them up. That's real talk. I don't care what nobody say. You put an 18-year-old Kobe and a LeBron James 18. Oh yeah, Kobe fucking them up. Because people used to ask me who was more skilled at 18, LeBron or Kobe. Kobe was. And it's not because LeBron didn't work on his game. Kobe was just a fucking... He was too much of a student of the game. Right? He was just that guy. So he was that when he was 18, 19, 20, 21. So when time Kobe was 21, Kobe was like one of those dudes. He was one of the elite basketball players. He was a star. LeBron came into the game. Yeah, he was skilled. I mean, he had his skills. He was good. But it was more of athleticism. Think about when LeBron was 21, right? When he turned 21. He wasn't as skilled as Kobe Bryant at 21 years old. He just wasn't. You look at LeBron now, like LeBron's supposed to be way more skilled than he is right now. Right? LeBron IQ is very high. I give him that. Right? His IQ of him and Kobe IQ is about the same. But he's not... Listen, it is nobody in the NBA, in the history, is more skilled than Kobe Bryant. Nobody was more skilled than him. Not overall, at the end of his career, anybody, you can name them, was none of them more skilled than him. Nobody. So, LeBron at 21 years old was not more skilled than at Kobe Bryant when he was 21. Kobe Bryant was skilled then. Kobe Bryant was working on his fucking left hand because I think he broke his hand or some shit like that. Broke his hand, his right hand or something like that, or broke his arm. It was something like that. And Kobe was working on his left. And I think he was like fucking 19 to 20 at that time. Kobe was like that, bro. He was a student of the game. And so, and he took basketball more serious than... Listen, and I love Jordan. Jordan the GOAT to me. He took basketball more serious than Michael Jordan did. I'm just telling y'all that. Kobe was a different nigga, man. That's why I be like, niggas don't be want to pick Kobe, talk about Kobe with the GOAT debate. You just want to surpass LeBron James because of all his accolades and shit like that. That don't mean shit, bro. Seriously. Because I always tell everybody, you want to be really real about that shit? The reason that people put Karl Malone over top of Charles Barkley is because, and I don't fuck with Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, with his shit, being a, child molester. That's what he was. But the reason people a lot of people pick Karl Malone over Charles Barkley. It's not. They both don't have no rings. The accolades, it's about the same. I think that if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Charles Barkley got an MVP. I don't think he have been MVP. I gotta look that up. That could be on me. It's not because of the accolades. It's because we watched Karl Malone. Karl Malone was skilled. He was like that. Listen, if Tim Duncan didn't have the accolades that he had, Karl Malone would be the best power forward that ever played the game. He was like that before Tim Duncan. Like, I don't know why people don't really genuinely understand that. That's what I be trying to tell people. Listen, we say that Tim Duncan is the greatest power forward of all time. But a lot of that shit is because of accolades. But really think about it. Karl Malone was way more skilled than any power forward that ever played the game. These are just facts. And I'm not a motherfucking Karl Malone fan. You know how I feel about Karl Malone, but talking about skills? Oh. Can't fuck with Karl Malone like that. Just like centers. The most skilled center ever that played the game, ever, was Hakeem the Dream. Nobody was more skilled than this nigga. Nobody. Nobody was more skilled than Hakeem the Dream. Listen, Terrence Crawford, as great as he is, Muhammad Ali, as great as he is, as great as these dudes are, nobody's more skilled than Floyd Mayweather. It ain't a boxer, dead or alive, that is more skilled than him. None. None. It ain't a boxer in history is more skilled than Floyd Mayweather. Nobody. Nobody's more skilled than Floyd Mayweather. When it comes to boxing, nobody is more skilled than Floyd Mayweather. In basketball, overall, nobody is more skilled than Kobe Bryant. No player. No player. Okay? In football, the most skilled football player ever. Let's just be real. The most skilled. Just skills. Terrell Owens is the most skilled football player that ever played the game. It ain't nobody better than him. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Tom Brady, you can name all them niggas. They are not more skilled than him. It is a difference. I keep telling y'all. Shit, and Jerry Rice is right behind Terrell Owens, and somebody might even put Jerry Rice over Terrell Owens to be the most skilled football player. Shit, Dion is up there. I mean, like, we're talking about skills. Listen, you can talk about your greats, motherfuckers be greats. We talking about the most skilled? No. These motherfuckers ain't even on the level of a motherfucking of a Floyd Mayweather or Kobe Bryant or a Terrell Owens or a Deion Sanders, like those type of guys. Shit, fuck it. I even put Peyton Manning up there. Peyton Manning is more skilled than Tom Brady. That dude IQ was crazy. His skill level was crazy. Nah, man. Yeah, they call Tom Brady the GOAT. Okay, cool. But like I said, at the end of the day, I'm taking motherfucking Peyton Manning. I take Peyton. You talking about skills? No, I'll take Peyton all day. Fuck out of here. Let's go to a quick commercial break, people. We'll be right back. All right, people, we back from quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe to the channel and donate to the channels down there scrolling below the screen. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in and out of the building. And make sure you guys share the videos, man. Keep the movement pushing. I'm sorry. I'll take that back. Right? I'm talking about the football players. The most skilled football player ever is Deion Sanders. I take that back. Most skilled. He had the IQ. He can play multiple positions. Listen, it wasn't nobody like Deion. I'm just telling y'all that. So my bad. I told y'all my favorite football player ever. It's out of two people, but it's really only one to me. It's Deion. Deion was the most skilled football player I have ever seen in my life. Ever. It ain't nobody more skilled than Deion in football. Deion could probably play any fucking position he wanted to. And it's a little different with football because you got all these different positions. But you talking about skills? No. Nobody's better than Deion. No football player is better than him. And I'm talking about skill-wise. As a skilled football player, nobody. Nobody. His IQ was crazy. His athleticism was crazy. He can play multiple fucking positions if he wanted to. No, nigga. Listen, like I said Terrell Owens. I apologize about that. Terrell Owens is still one of my top 5 skilled football players of all time. But no. Listen, nobody was more skilled than Deion Sanders in football. Nobody. I mean nobody. Nobody was more skilled than him. It wasn't really no weakness in Deion. Really. Nobody can fuck with Deion. Listen, people ask me my favorites. The greatest is a different thing. My favorite football player of all time is Deion Sanders. Nobody bigger than him. When you talking about GOAT debates, Deion has to be up there. You talk about Lawrence Taylor or something like that. You talk about Tom Brady. You put Tom up there. But they're the only 3 guys that I can really genuinely say. And I'm sorry, Jerry Rice. I'm sorry, and Jerry. They're the only 4 guys that you can really talk about the GOAT debate. A lot of people give it to Tom because his accolades and shit like that, but he wasn't the most skilled football player. He just wasn't. Listen, I believe Aaron Rodgers is more skilled than fucking Tom Brady. Overall, more skilled? Yes. Fuck out of here. Tom is, listen, you know the crazy shit about Tom is the LeBron James of this era. And I don't know why people don't really realize that shit. He has the accomplishments. They want to talk about he's like the Jordan. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. Because like I said, the greatest football player of all time is really Jerry Rice. Overall. Jerry Rice is the greatest football player of all time. It's like Michael Jordan. Jerry Rice was that nigga. You don't know nothing about Jerry Rice, nigga, Google him, nigga. Jerry Rice was that nigga. I'm just telling you. Tom Brady is like LeBron James of his era. That's all. But he's not the GOAT. I still got Jerry Rice as the greatest football player ever. If you want to say Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time, I give you that. But the greatest football player of all time? No. 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 He's the LeBron James of this shit. And I got plenty of people over top of him. I'm just being honest about it. Listen, Tom Brady is a winner. Taking nothing away from him. His IQ is crazy too. But the greatest football player of all time? No. He's just more accomplished than a lot of the football players. That's it. But the motherfuckers I got ranked over him, he's just more accomplished than they are. But he's not the greatest football player of all time. Hell no. Nigga, I got Bo Jackson over motherfucking Tom Brady. He's not as one of the greatest football players of all time. No, he's not better than Bo Jackson, nigga. He's not better than Lawrence Taylor. He's not better than Jerry Rice. Shit, listen. He's not even better than Joe Montana. And everybody would say, well, Joe Montana's the GOAT. No, nigga, Jerry Rice is the GOAT. But I still got Joe Montana overall better. Yes, I'll take Joe Montana, nigga. Tom Brady cool, nigga. Listen, he's the LeBron James of this shit. Like, I'm just being real. And I can get how motherfuckers like looking at Tom. I get it. It's like how you look at LeBron. I get it. But better? No. No. Not overall. No. No. Not you talking about greatest football players all time. No, hell no. Jerry Rice is still the GOAT. Sorry. I know people ask me like, what's your top 5, top 10 greatest football players of all time? Listen, and I'm gonna be honest about it. My shit. I got Jerry Rice number 1. I got Dion number 2. I got Peyton Manning. I don't think we respect what Peyton Manning did, yo. Like, I listen, Peyton Manning was that dude, man. Listen, Peyton Manning, nigga, you know what I used to call Peyton Manning? The computer. That motherfucker, boy, woo. Peyton Manning in his prime. Oh, man. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, if Tom Brady didn't win a lot of championships, he wouldn't even be even in the same breath, or even people talk, not even in the same breath as motherfucking Peyton Manning. I'm just being right honest about that. Like, just genuinely honest. So I got Peyton Manning 3. I got Lawrence Taylor 4. I got Tom 5. 6. I got Joe Montana at 6. I could put him at 5 if I want to, but I'm trying to be nice. It's like the LeBron shit. I try to be nice to to Tom Brady. I listen, my honest opinion, it's like the LeBron shit. I just think those two dudes are so overrated to me. I just don't know why. Listen, I don't know why people don't understand that, but they just overrated to me, honestly. And they overrated is because of their accolades. That's it. But I got Tom at 5. I got Joe Montana at 6. Fuck. I got Bo Jackson. No, I'm sorry. No, I got Barry Sanders at 7. If you don't know nothing about Barry Sanders, nigga, then jump off the roof. You don't know nothing about Barry? Jump off the roof. You niggas, you ain't never seen Barry because you niggas is too young. Google that nigga. Google that nigga. Google Barry Sanders, nigga. I'm just telling you, the greatest running back I have ever seen in my life. Ever. And a lot of people got better accolades than him, running backs. Greatest fucking running back I ever seen in my life. In my life. So I got Barry at 7. I got Ray at 8. Ray Lewis at 8. I got Randy Moss at 9. Listen, I love Terrell Owens, but I just think Randy boy listen. He's like that. He's like Barry Sanders to me. Like nigga, we ain't never seen nobody like Randy Moss. I'm telling y'all, that nigga was different. You put any of these niggas, these young niggas, old niggas against Randy Moss, nigga, they had not Randy Moss. I'm just telling y'all, he was different. That nigga was different. And that's the same thing I be talking about Barry. Like, those two niggas, they was just different. And number 10, all these hybrid niggas that you seeing now that run the ball and all that shit, and they was, Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jacksons, all these niggas, right? Nigga, if you ain't never seen Michael Vick play, he's one of those niggas too. He's like the Randy Moss, Barry Sanders type niggas. Like, these niggas was different. They was different. Barry Sanders, Randy Moss, and Michael Vick was some different niggas, man. I'm just telling y'all. So I got Michael Vick at 10. You ask me for my shit. I'm just telling you. Michael Vick was a different nigga, man. Nobody was, man. When Michael Vick was Michael Vick, the Michael Vick extreme, like Atlanta Michael Vick? Nigga. Peyton Man was doing his thing. All them niggas was doing their thing. But when Michael Vick came to town, when Mike came to town, nigga, in the early when Michael Vick came, Michael Vick was helping them niggas sell out in their own arenas. The fuck are y'all talking about? You let me just say this. You ever heard of like certain motherfuckers that got an aura? When Michael Vick came to town, nigga, they knew it was an aura when he came to town. And when he was in Atlanta, oh nigga, that shit was ridiculous. Fuck out of here, man. That nigga Michael Vick was different. He was different. He didn't get caught up in that stupid shit that he got caught up with them dolls. Nigga. Just time to tell y'all, man. Michael Vick would have been that nigga. We probably been talking about Michael Vick is one of them top 5 greatest quarterbacks of all time. I'm telling y'all. Michael Vick was different, nigga. Like that when that nigga came to different stadiums and states and shit, yo, it was an order this nigga brung. It ain't a lot of motherfuckers in history that could do that. In any sport. There's only a few motherfuckers like that. It's only a few. Listen, Dion could do that. Kobe could do that. Michael Jordan could do that. Shit, Barry Sanders could do that. Man, it's not a whole bunch of dudes like that. Ray Lewis, he was one of them. Ray could do that shit. When Ray Lewis came to niggas, listen, nigga, I don't fuck with Ray like that no more, but I'm just telling y'all, man, when Ray Lewis was Ray Lewis, nigga, man, come on, man. That nigga come to town with Baltimore. Nigga, he made Baltimore. He made the Baltimore Ravens. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. There's no such thing of Baltimore like that. Baltimore won't even be popping like that if it wasn't for Ray Lewis. And listen, and I don't fuck with Ray like that, but I give that nigga his props. God rest his son, so I know his son passed away and shit. My condolences go out to him. But personally, I don't fuck with Ray because Ray sold us out as black people. But anyway. But when Ray came to town and brung Baltimore Ravens, nigga. Nigga. Alright, man. It's only a few motherfuckers that have that aura like that can do that. It ain't a whole bunch of motherfuckers. I'm sorry, Barry Bonds. When Barry come to town, oh, nigga. Man, there ain't a whole bunch of niggas like that, man. Floyd Mayweather, he's one of them niggas. He's one of those niggas, like, yo, because you going to hate him or love him, but Floyd, nigga, that aura Floyd Mayweather, nigga, like, yo, come on, man. It's only a few athletes like that. Tiger Woods, like, it's only a few of them niggas like that. A whole bunch of motherfuckers ain't like a whole bunch of motherfuckers can't do that, bro. Motherfuckers can't do that, bro. Motherfuckers ain't got that aura. I'm just telling you. When you're not talking about an entertainer, like a rapper or a singer or some shit. I'm not talking about their auras like that shit. Like when we talk about Michael Jackson, nigga, that's an aura. We talking about athletes now. They had that type of aura. Michael, oh, my bad. Magic Johnson. Yo, listen, Allen Iverson. Yo, those dudes or Kobe Bryant, those dudes or was crazy. It's certain motherfuckers got that aura like that. I even give Peyton Manning that shit. Even Peyton Manning is in that aura. When Peyton Manning couldn't tell, oh, nigga, man, come on, man. It ain't a whole bunch of motherfuckers like that, bro. Everybody ain't got that aura like that. I'm just telling y'all, man. Let me just tell you something. On Real Talk, Tank is almost there. Tank is almost there. He's almost there. That nigga aura is crazy. The thing about Tank is, and the reason his aura is getting there is because Tank ain't out and about. See, the one thing about them niggas that got that aura, they ain't out and about. They pop up when they pop up. Or they popping up for a reason. So you know they coming, right? But a lot of times if they pop up, some nigga, their aura is crazy, bro. Even when you know they coming, they aura is crazy. They electrifying shit. I mean, listen. You want to be real? The Rock. That nigga aura is crazy. aura is crazy. The Rock aura is crazy, nigga. I don't listen, y'all. Listen. Some niggas' auras is bigger than life. You know, listen. Shit, Denzel or crazy. Fucking Al Pacino or crazy. Crazy. Like I said, Michael Jackson when he was alive. Nigga, or crazy. Prince, or crazy, nigga. It ain't a lot of motherfuckers that got that or like that. Even Jay-Z. Jay-Z got an or like that. Shit, Beyonce. She got an or like that, nigga. Barack or is crazy. Shit, Michelle Obama or is crazy. Taylor Swift or crazy. Fuck out of here, man. Like, it's some people that just got that aura. Everybody don't have that aura, bro. I mentioned Allen Iverson too. Yeah, AI or crazy. Just trying to tell y'all, man. Some niggas just got that aura, bro. Listen, LeBron got the aura too. He got it. It might not be as big as others, but he has that aura too. Like, nigga, if LeBron just pop up anywhere, his aura is fucking ridiculous. Bron got that aura too. Drake has that aura. He has it. Shit, when Pac was alive, he had that aura. It's certain motherfuckers that got that aura, bro. Like, it doesn't matter where they go. They just got an aura. They can be in a place where you don't think they will have an aura because there's so many big celebrities around. Don't mean shit. Michael Jordan step anywhere, nigga, in any situation, he's going to have that aura. I'm just telling y'all that. When Kobe was alive, it was the same shit. Listen, Kobe aura is probably bigger now because he's passed away and shit. So you talk about Kobe, like the love for him is what it is. But his aura was crazy when he was alive. Now, was Kobe aura bigger than Michael's? No. Not bigger than Michael Jackson. I mean, not bigger than Michael Jordan's. Oh, no. Mike, nigga, that nigga, Michael Jordan, his aura, he can go anywhere. Listen, let me explain something to you. If Michael Jordan right now, out of all the celebrities that's there, right, that over at the Olympics, if Michael Jordan would pop up at the Olympics, just pop up, nigga, he'll shut that bitch down. That's Michael Jordan, nigga. Magic Johnson, same shit. That aura, crazy. But it ain't Michael's. It ain't Michael Jordan era. I mean, or that is some different shit. It's almost like the Prince and Michael shit. Yeah, Prince comes somewhere, yeah, or gonna be like crazy, but it ain't gonna be Michael Jackson or. And that's the same thing with Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. Nigga, Magic come yet. The all gonna be crazy. But Michael come. Whoo! Jordan come? Oh, nigga. Even with LeBron got his aura. His aura ain't bigger than Michael. It's not. You can consider this nigga the GOAT or whatever about LeBron. His aura ain't Michael Jordan's. Telling you that now. Think about it. I prove my point this way. If Barack Obama, his aura is crazy. Barack walk in, oh my God, Barack, woo! But Michael Jordan come right behind him. Michael Jordan is going to shut that bitch down. His aura is crazy. Just trying to tell y'all, man. Shaq got an aura too. Shaq aura is crazy too. But Shaq aura is not as big as everybody's, but the ones I mentioned, it is only because Shaq comes off as somebody you can touch. Right? Because Shaq is expendable. He, you know what I mean? You get what I mean? Shit, Nipsey had an aura. His aura was crazy. King Von, his shit, he had an aura. Not as big as everybody else's, but I'm just saying, like, it's certain niggas that got an aura. When they come in the room, they got an aura. They move, like, these niggas move a certain type of way. Like, they don't move like the rest of the stars. They star power, and they might not be even big as a lot of motherfuckers, but they got an aura. Madonna had an aura. Her aura is crazy. Shit, nigga, Halle Berry. Nigga, y'all don't understand how big motherfucking Halle Berry aura is. Her shit is crazy. Her shit is on Denzel level aura. Her shit is crazy. Halle Berry rolled somewhere. Halle Berry, oh my God. Like, motherfuckers would lose their mind. Halle Berry walked in the room. Let's be real. Dave Chappelle has an aura. Right? But it ain't bigger than Kevin Hart aura. It ain't bigger than Eddie Murphy. Because if Eddie Murphy walk in some motherfucking way, nigga, shit get shut down too. Eddie Murphy got an aura. His shit is crazy. Just trying to tell y'all, man. Some motherfuckers just got that thing. That aura that's crazy. Because you don't, listen, Eddie Murphy come in any room, bro. Like, people don't really realize this shit. If Eddie Murphy come into any room, his shit gonna be like Jordan's. I'm just telling y'all, yo, Eddie Murphy aura is crazy. Because number one, you don't get to see Eddie Murphy like that. He don't do a lot of media. He doesn't do a lot of that shit like that. You see him, you know, when you see him, like, he's just one of those niggas. You know what I mean? He's so big, you ain't gotta see him, excuse me. You ain't gotta see him that much. But when he do come, oh, his aura's crazy. That's why Denzel shit is crazy like that too, because you don't see Denzel out and about like that. But when you see Denzel, you be like, oh, damn, look at that. Denzel, oh my God, Denzel. Like, it's certain niggas that know how special they are, but I don't think they really know they aura. Like, they don't know how big their aura is, but they know how big they are, but they don't know how big their aura is. It's a difference. Their aura, you can be a big star, but not have a big aura. Your personality takes over the room. Or your personality is equal to the other big auras of in the room. It's just as equal. Different. They're just different dudes. Like I said, Oprah got an aura too. Oprah got an aura. Nigga, Oprah pop up anywhere, nigga. Oprah got an aura. It's Oprah Winfrey, nigga. Regardless of what we think about it, Oprah got an aura. Oprah's different, nigga. That shit crazy too. Her shit is crazy. So, yeah, but nobody. Listen, I haven't seen. There's only two people auras I have seen that's crazy. Like I ain't never seen this shit before. Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson. Their auras is crazy, bro. These niggas is like they different. They are different. Their auras is different when they step in rooms. Cause these are niggas that you can't touch. Like these are motherfuckers. Like they're not available to be touching. You can't touch them. Like you get what I mean? You be lucky you get a hug from them. You got to be very important to get a hug from Michael or any of the MJs. It's their aura is like it's almost on some weird shit. Like you don't touch them MJs like that. You don't touch Michael and Jordan like that. You don't touch Jackson and Jordan like that, nigga. You don't get to touch them. Even certain celebrities that got status, you don't get to touch them like that. They are different. Ain't nobody had bigger auras than them. Nobody in history. Their auras ain't the same. Them niggas is as big as a president. Still to this day, they that big. God rest Mike's soul, but Mike was alive, nigga. It's like touching the president, nigga. You can't walk up to them niggas. It ain't gonna be cool. You ain't gonna be that nigga. I'm telling you. Jackson and Jordan? No. They was different, nigga. Only person that comes close to that to me is maybe Barack, maybe Taylor Swift, but she's just like her and LeBron. They got that aura, but they just. Even Beyonce and Jay-Z, they all in that same realm, like, but they easy to touch. Like you can touch them, you know what I mean? Cause they open to letting you touch them, but they only the ones that come really close to that, because it's like, nigga, you don't see Jay like that. So Jay pop up somewhere, nigga, it's like, oh my God, it's Jay-Z. But nobody's more popular than in American. In the world history, nobody's really more popular than Michael Jackson and fucking Michael Jordan. They're just not. Ain't nobody in history. They're not more popular than Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan. I listen. It's not a white man that's more popular than them in history. It's just not. They're just not. Those dudes are just different. They on certain different levels. I don't know what that mean. I don't know what that mean, Bear. Shout out to Bro Bell in the building. He said something. He said, and LeBron James fans blame Kobe for choking in the finals. How many has LeBron James lost? 6. Listen. LeBron James, his ultimate goal, everybody's ultimate goal is, right, in basketball is to be better than Michael. That's even with Kobe. But I think when Kobe got to a certain point in his career, he understood that that man was the GOAT. And he respected that and he good with that. right? The problem with LeBron is that he should have came to a conclusion where listen, you're not going overall. You got the statistics. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's knocking that. But you're not going to be bigger than Michael Jordan. Regardless if anybody, like people, LeBron James fans be like, oh, well, he's the GOAT. Like, okay, cool. But he's never going to be bigger than Michael Jordan. He's just not. LeBron is just way too sensitive. And his fans are way too sensitive to understand that. The reason that Kobe Bryant fans are not as sensitive, or Kobe is way more respected, is because Kobe, like, nigga, listen, would I fuck Jordan up in my prime and, you know, in his prime? Yeah. But overall, he the GOAT. He the GOAT. Listen, everybody kept thinking that, oh, Kobe was trying to be Jordan. Listen. He was never trying to be Jordan. He was trying to be better than Jordan. Right? But I'm going to tell you what changed Kobe perspective about shit. About when it comes to... Because he always wanted to be better than Jordan. And overall. Like, he just really did. But what Kobe understood that was... If you really want to be real... And I'm a big Kobe Bryant fan. Everybody knows this. That he's my favorite basketball player of all time. Everybody was always going to look at Kobe. You won your 3 rings with Shaq, and they was going to hold that against him. One of the most dominant basketball players of NBA history. So Kobe kind of like understood that. So, and like I said, Kobe knew after that was he could never actually beat Jordan or be better than Jordan when he lost that championship with Shaq. That when they was on that dynasty run and they lost that, that when they were trying to go for their 4th ring. He knew right there that nobody gonna give you props for that. Like you know what I mean? Like once you lose in the finals, it's no basketball player, and I mean it's none, that can compare themselves to Michael Jordan. None. People talk about Bill Russell, he got all them shits or whatever. Listen, Bill Russell played in the fucking era, and God rest the OG soul, the triple OG soul. Yeah. Nobody ever thought that Bill Russell was the GOAT. Nobody. So that wasn't even a conversation. And he played in an old ass era with a bunch of motherfuckers that was double dribbling with come on, stop. But once you lose in the finals, I don't give a fuck what basketball player after that. Before or after. Once you lose in the finals, you're done. You cannot be in the same mention. You can't mention yourself in the same atmosphere of Michael Jordan. You just can't. He won 6 straight in the finals. And he took years off. He probably could have won more than that. But he took years off. It was like, yo, come on, bro. Yo, you can't fuck with Mike. Listen, when we tell you them 6, he never lost in the finals. We mean that shit. That's the GOAT. You can't lose in the finals. Jordan never lost in the finals. So you cannot. You're not going to be in that GOAT discussion. So, like I always keep telling LeBron James fans, LeBron cannot be in the GOAT discussion when you lost 6 times in the finals. Get the fuck out of here, bro. If you think I ain't being, so Kenny, you ain't being fair. I am the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. He's the greatest basketball player I have ever seen. He's my favorite basketball player of all times. He's not in the GOAT discussion. It's not. God rest his soul. Him and GG's and the rest of the people that lost their life. But no. Kobe Bryant is not in that discussion. He's just not. When you lose in the finals, nigga, it's a wrap. I don't give a fuck. I want to tell all the young basketball players, you can't lose in the finals. Your accolades got to be crazy, crazy. You may can lose in the finals twice, but your accolades can be crazy, crazy. Then we may can have a discussion. But once you lose in the finals, discussion is over. You talking about you gonna be the GOAT. Sorry, you can't outdo the GOAT. You know, that's all it takes. Yes, I'm sorry, it does. Because Michael Jordan has the accolades. His accolades is crazy. Now we break down championships. You can outdo his accolades if you want to. But now we get down to the championships. LeBron James can't be in that discussion, bro. You lost 6 times in the finals, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And then you still only got 4. I would understand LeBron James fans in a way, was like, at least can have a discussion. He got 6. He got 4. Out of 10 tries going to the finals. Like, what are we talking about here? I wouldn't even, nigga, listen, I'm a big Kobe Bryant fan. That's my favorite basketball player. Once he lost in the finals, and then he lost the second one, he can't be in the GOAT shit. Especially at the second one, I was like, nah, that shit a wrap. Because at that point, Kobe didn't have all the MVPs and all that shit, the defensive shit, the scoring titles that Michael had. So, like, he would have to do crazy shit to even thinking about him being the GOAT. And he had to win way more championships, at least 8, for me to even think about it. But once he lost that second championship, I was like, no, Kobe can't be there. There ain't even a discussion, nigga. It is motherfucking MJ, nigga. Like, I don't even know why, like, LeBron James fans, y'all weirdos, bro. Stop. LeBron will never be the GOAT. He will never be. You can keep pushing it for your or whatever you want to do. He is not the GOAT. This nigga lost 6. He's not better than Kobe Bryant because he lost 6. I don't give a fuck about his accolades. He lost 6. Oh, he went there all this time. In the Eastern Conference. Kobe played in the West. Fuck are you talking about? He's supposed to do what he did over in the East. And I said, well, Michael was over in the East. The East was way more harder than what the fuck the East was when LeBron was playing. I tell you that shit. We're not playing these stupid games. Listen, LeBron is a great. He's top 10 great. He's great. I got him at 6. Maybe 5. I got him at 5. But no, I don't got him at 5 because, like I said, well, hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, I got him at 5 because Shaq only got 10. Shaq only got 10. Shaq only got 4 too. And LeBron accolades is way better than Shaq's. So I got him at 5. But I don't know what else y'all want me to do. This motherfucker played for 20 years and you got 4? You've been to the finals in 20 years 10 times and you got 4? You got the accolades. Ain't nobody taking that away from LeBron. And you got 4 championships? But you want me to consider that you better than Tim Duncan? Magic? Because Tim Duncan played for 10 years. And he got 5. The fuck are we talking about here? Everybody that I got over LeBron James, they got 5 championships. And I still got him at 5. And his accolades is crazy. Sorry, bro. I cannot put LeBron James over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I can't put him over Tim Duncan. I can't put him over Magic Johnson. I can't put him over Kobe Bryant. I can't put him over Jordan. I'm sorry, I just can't. This nigga lost so many times, bro. Like, what do y'all want me to do? It's accolades, yeah, it's crazy. But let me say this to the young niggas, the LeBron James fans in a way. I watched the LeBron James out of high school. When he was in high school, I watched his whole career. I watched Kobe Bryant whole career. I watched Tim Duncan whole career. Okay? I'm just going to compare them to those 2 dudes. Because I was born when Magic and Kareem, they was playing. It was made when they, like, later in their career. But, and Jordan, I watched Jordan whole career. And I'm telling you, LeBron, as great as he is, he can't fuck with those guys I mentioned. He's not, all the accomplishments that he has, he's just not on that level with them. Like, he can't surpass them. I'm not saying he's not on that level. He can't surpass them. Even if LeBron win another championship, he still won't be better than Tim Duncan. It could be a debate because Tim Duncan is the greatest power forward that played the game. And I give LeBron this. He's the greatest small forward that ever played the game. I give him that. But he don't got more championships than Tim Duncan. Like, I mean, just like, and Tim Duncan got accolades too. He's not like some fucking bum. It's like, come on, bro. Motherfuckers, I heard people say, well, Kobe ain't the greatest shooting guard of all times. I know that. This is the GOAT. But he's better than Kareem. He's better than Magic. And he's better than Tim Duncan. It just is what it is. You ain't never seen nobody like Kobe Bryant. Other than maybe a Michael Jordan. Sorry. You haven't seen nobody like him. Out of anybody in NBA history, he's the most skillful basketball. He's more skillful than Michael Jordan. These are facts. He's more skilled than any basketball player in history. Than any basketball player. Nobody was more skilled than Kobe Bryant. Nobody. You can name any one of them. They was never more skilled than him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and he got 5. He got overlooked because of Shaq, of getting certain MVPs. And then even when he was on his own, Steve Nash. And Steve Nash got it because his team was better. Like, what we talking about here? We know goddamn well Kobe Bryant was way better than Steve Nash in that year. He just had a better team. That's it. Fuck out of here. We know Kobe Bryant was the best player for 5 to 6 years straight. He was the motherfucking man. You can talk that shit about LeBron and Steve Nash and all them niggas that won championships. I mean, not championships, but they won MVPs and all that shit, scoring titles. Everybody know who Kobe was the best player in the league for 5 to 6 years straight. Everybody knew that. But just because he had a fucked up team, and then even he had all them fucked up teams like that, he still got way more championships than LeBron James. And LeBron James is playing way longer than Kobe. He got all these accolades, but he still got lesser championships than Kobe Bryant. And don't tell me, oh, he played with Shaq. LeBron played with a stacked team. The big 3. Like, what? Like, are y'all kidding me? Fuck out of here. At least when Kobe played with somebody who was one of the most dominant basketball players of all time, at least he got 3. LeBron James played with the big 3 like that. Nobody ain't never seen no shit like that. And he only got 2? Tim Duncan and Kawhi stopped that bullshit. He stopped that ring. And then even in the first year, Dirk Nowitzki got a motherfucking ring. Him and Jason Kidd. Their first rings ever. That's all they got. Yeah, all right, man. Don't tell me about no motherfucking LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant. Fuck out of here, bro. No way. No way how. I don't give a fuck about all his attributes. All the shit he got. That shit is easy for him to get. Shit, you put a peak shot that Kobe had, and the rest of them niggas was role players. And then you talking about a young Kobe. You talking about a young Kobe with Shaq. And the rest of them niggas is role players. And you talking about LeBron James, supposed to be one of the biggest basketball players in the game. At that time, he's number 2. Some people had him at number 1, but number 2 best player in the league. Number 2 best player in the league. Then you go get with top 5, top 10 basketball players at that time. Let me just say something to y'all. Kobe when he was with Shaq. Hey, listen, you want to throw Karl Malone and Gary Payton, them old ass niggas, them niggas was not like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. Right? Kobe had one Hall of Famer in his three-peat. One Hall of Famer. One in his three-peat. LeBron James had 2, 3, 4, 5 Hall of Famers. And just to get 2 fucking rings. What we talking about here? This not a conversation. Listen, I said, listen to what I said, J. Will. I said, when Kobe did his three-peat, and LeBron, when he had a super team, he had 5 Hall of Famers on his team. 5. And his two-peats, his 4 years of running, right, with that team, right, that he had in Miami, for them 4 years, he had 5. 5. And it probably was more than that, but 5. Let's say 5. Kobe had 1 in his three-peat. He had 1. That was Shaq. Everybody else was role players, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about here? Ray Allen was still Ray Allen. Fuck you talking about? Ray Allen was coming off of winning a championship with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. What the fuck are you talking about? Ray Allen wasn't washed. Ray Allen just took a back seat because there was so much talent on the motherfucking Miami Heat. But Ray Allen was Ray Allen. Ray Allen won them their championship. Fuck are you talking about? Hold on, people. Be right back. All right, I'm back, people. I'll check on my clothes real quick. Hold on. Jay will say, man, no, listen. So what? Jay Wills, what? Hold on, first of all, Jay Wills. Ray Allen wasn't that far out of his prime, bro. He helped them win a championship. If it wasn't for Ray Allen, they wouldn't have won a championship. What are you talking about? I don't know if it was the first one or the second one, but they beat San Antonio because of Ray Allen. What are you talking about, bro? Fuck is you talking about? Ray Allen is a Hall of Famer, ain't he? Everybody that was role players on when Shaq and Kobe was when they was, is they Hall of Famers? In them 3 years? No, they're not. They won't even allow motherfucker. They won't even allow what's his name? Robert Horry in the Hall of Fame, and he got 7. Fuck are you talking about, bro? Ray Allen was way more bigger of a role player than motherfucking Robert Horry was when he was with the Lakers and Ray Allen was with the Miami Heat. Stop it, bro. Come on, man. He just came from winning a championship over there with Boston and Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. Stop it, bro. You tripping, man. I don't give a damn. He was 38 years old. I believe that might not be actually be true. But first of all, nigga, he just was coming from winning a championship 2 years ago with Paul Pierce in him. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You said, hold up, time out. You said, hold on, because I want to put this up here. He said, listen, this is what he said. He said, if it was not for Robert Horry, guys like Hakeem, Shaq, Kobe, and Tim Duncan have less rings. First of all, Hakeem did not play with Tim Duncan, so I don't know why you saying that shit. Don't bring Tim in that. And Kobe did not play with Hakeem. And Shaq didn't play with Hakeem. I don't know what you're talking about that. So I really don't genuinely understand what you're talking about. With those last 3 guys, Shaq and Kobe and Duncan, they didn't play with Hakeem the Dream. Fuck is you talking about? And then listen, let's be real about it. Robert, he said those guys like, okay, I get what you're saying now. My bad. Yeah, all right, I get what he's saying now. Because they was on the team. All right, I get it. Now, but why is he not in the Hall of Fame then? You know why? Because he was a role player, nigga. You can say that Ray Allen was old or whatever, and he still made the motherfucking Hall of Fame. You keep missing my point of what I'm saying. LeBron James had 5 Hall of Famers on both his championships, but Kobe did not. He had 1 in his 3-piece. He had 1. And that was Shaq. And at that time, Shaq was the most dominant basketball player in the game. So what are you talking about? Niggas be wildin', man. Listen, that shit all sounds good, bro. It all sounds good. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that about Robert Horry. But he ain't a Hall of Famer. He wasn't a Hall of Famer. And even he said this shit. But even at Robert Horry, right? He helped them win championships. He wasn't a better shooter than Ray Allen. Ray Allen is one of the greatest 3-point shooters that ever played the game. What are you talking about? Not putting Robert Horry in the same breath as motherfucking Ray Allen, even if Ray Allen is older. Fuck out of here. Even Ray Allen at 38 with the Miami Heat was still better than Robert Horry. What the fuck is you talking about? You got to be smoking something, man. Like I said, I always say, some of you niggas don't know shit about basketball. You know nothing about it. Motherfucker talking about Robert Ory. Robert Ory. Oh, Robert Ory wanted to help them win them championships. So? But Robert Ory, regardless if he helped win some championships like that, overall he still was not better than motherfucking Ray Allen at 38 years old. Fuck out of here. Ray Allen was always better than Robert Horry, regardless of what age he was. He was better than Robert Horry when he was younger. When Robert Horry was younger, Ray Allen was still better than him at 38 years old. What are you talking about, bro? The fuck you talking about? Stop disrespecting Ray Allen like that, bro. Ray Allen was like that, nigga. That's why he's a Hall of Famer. The fuck is you talking about, man? He said Kobe Bryant in all his finals. It was 40 points. Okay. Fine. Hold on. This is what he said. This is what he said. He said Kobe Bryant is all has in his finals collab shot percentage. Basically, he said that was terrible because he hit this shit. That was terrible. You say whatever you want, but they don't win them championships without Kobe Bryant. You can say in the beginning, Shaq carried them for them three, but he still wind up helping Shaq at the end. You forget about the Indiana shit? That was Kobe. That wasn't Shaq. Kobe won that game. Kobe won that series. That wasn't Shaq. Yeah, Shaq was dominated. He did what he did. But if Kobe went and did what he did in that Indiana series, nigga, that shit would have been over. Indiana would have won their first championship. That was Kobe Bryant. Okay? And then you talking about all the other shit. Oh, he was terrible in the finals. Kobe was the fucking man in them last two finals. He carried them in his last two championships. He carried them. So, of course, the motherfuckers, they should have stepped up. They should have did some shit. It was almost like with the Shaq and Kobe shit. Shaq carried the niggas in them first three shit. Kobe supposed to have did that. He's supposed to step the fuck up. That's why he told Shaq, chill out. I got this. I got you. So the rest of the motherfuckers should have... Yeah, that's how you look at that. Kobe been busting his ass the whole motherfucking playoffs through the whole season. And then all of a sudden now, Kobe go a little cold. It happens, bro. It's a basketball player. You can get burnt out. Nigga, you've been fucking killing niggas through the whole season, the whole playoffs, the finals. They ain't winning them games without you. You get burned out. You get fucked up. Kobe was injured a lot of his career. People don't give Kobe that props like that. He was injured a lot of his career. In those games, them finals, all that shit, them seasons. That nigga was injured, playing through injury. And he still won. Motherfuckers keep telling me LeBron James is the most durable basketball player ever. But he still only got 4 motherfucking rings and lost 6 times in the motherfucking finals. The fuck are you talking about? Fuck are you talking about? I didn't say that. I didn't say Shaq wasn't Shaq. I said when... Do you know what Kobe was averaging in that series? Do you know what Kobe was averaging? Put that up, nigga. Put that up. Tell me what Kobe was averaging in that series too. And at that time, Shaq was the best player in the league. The most dominant basketball player in the league. What was Kobe averaging in that motherfucking finals? Look that up, nigga. You are a liar. You are a liar. That is not true. That is not true. Kobe was averaging 20-something a game. What the fuck? Why you lying, bro? 15, 4, and 4. You're a liar. He was not averaging that. In that Pacer series. You're a liar. He was not averaging no fucking 15. Fuck you talking about? He was the second best player on the team. So he was averaging 15? You lying, bro. Why you lie like that? You telling me Kobe Bryant was averaging 15 points that whole series? That was his average. All right, bro. I ain't even got to look it up. I know you lying. I know you lying. You know why I know you was lying? Because I was there. I watched it. So I know you lying. What that got to do with anything? I know you're lying. It is in that finals. Kobe Bryant did not average 15 points a game. In that finals. That is a lie, bro. That is a lie. I don't even got to look it up and I know you lying. I ain't even got to look it up. I know you lying. I watched the motherfucking finals, nigga. I watched it. You lying. You lying like a bitch. You lying like a motherfucker, bro. Come on, man. Stop, man. You niggas, like, listen, this level of hate that y'all have for Kobe Bryant. See, it's one thing of being a LeBron James fan. I get that. I don't hate LeBron. I'll be honest about LeBron. This level y'all got this hate for Kobe Bryant is just fucking unbelievable. Kobe Bryant did not average 15 points in the fucking finals with Indiana. That whole series. You are a liar, bro. You are a liar. You are a liar. You are a liar. People, I wish somebody in the chat give me real facts about that shit. Cause this nigga is, you can't be this, you can't hate Kobe Bryant that much, bro. You can't, bro. Like your hate for Kobe is just is weird to me. I don't even understand why you niggas is so weird. Listen, if I'm making a mistake, I apologize. But I listen. I watched that goddamn finals, bro. Kobe Bryant did not average 20 points. I mean, average 15 points that whole series. That's bullshit. That's not what he averaged. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I was waiting for motherfuckers in the chat to bunk this nigga, but I guess I'll do it. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will apologize. But I highly doubt it. Kobe Bryant average scoring in the 2000 finals with Indiana. Hold on, people. All right, we had. All right, the first game, Kobe Bryant had. Oh shit! Hold on. Make sure it's right. Let me make sure. Okay. All right, so Kobe had. This is what he had. Right. The first game, Kobe Bryant had 9 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 0 steals, 1 block. His percentage was 33.3. All right, that was the first game in the Indiana series. The second game, Kobe Bryant had. He had. Hold on, let me make sure. Kobe Bryant had 37 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. I'm trying to look at his percentage. Hold on. What the fuck? It didn't give me the percentage. I think his percentage was. Hold on. Oh, total percentage. Was 20.0. I don't know how the fuck that is what it is. But anyway. Hold on. Maybe I'm going too far. Hold on. Yeah. I think I'm fucking this up. Yeah, I'm fucking this up. I'm at the wrong shit. My bad. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I'm at the wrong shit. Because that shit crazy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Shit. Damn. It's the wrong one. All right. Let me go. Yeah, I'm still fucking it up. Hold on. I'm coming, y'all. In a second. I don't know why I can't get this shit right. All right, in the Indiana series. Hold on. Damn it. All right, the Indiana series. Yeah, okay. All right, I got it now. Indiana series in 2000. I got it. I got it now. So, Kobe in the Indiana series in 2000, he averaged 14 points the first game. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. And his percentage was field goal percentage. I'm trying to look it up. Field goal percentage. Oh, total shit was 50.1. That was the first series. Okay? I mean, that was the first game. Right? Second game. He had 2 points, one rebound, 4 assists, 0 steals, 1 block, and his percentage was 33.3. Right? So his third game of it was 28 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and his percentage was, let me go to it, 51.5. Okay? His fourth shit was 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 0 blocks. And his percentage was 20.0. And they closed the game out at Kobe Bryant had 26 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and his percentage was 42.0. The total all was his average. Hold on. Average points. Okay. Apologize. I was wrong, people. He was right. See how easy to apologize? I was wrong. It was 15. His average overall was 15. It was 15. It was 15.6. Oh, he not wrong about that. He right. I apologize to you, Jay Wills. My bad, bro. I apologize. You was right. But yeah, it was that. Yep, because I'm looking at it. Yeah. Look at his percentages and everything. They edited it up. Yeah. Because you gotta look at, and Jay Wills, he ain't lying about this, because you gotta look at it, because you look at the points, like the first game in that Indiana series, he had 14. The second game was 2. The third game was 28. Then it was 8. Then Kobe had a double-double. And the last and final game, I think that was the game that he closed that bitch out on their ass. So, yeah. So, my bad, bro. My bad, Jay Wills. I apologize to you, bro. That's on me. I genuinely apologize. Yeah, because he was right about that. But like I said, Shaq got fouled out that game too, and they wouldn't have won that game without Kobe. So that's all I'm saying. And you gotta understand, at that time, how old was Kobe at that time? What, 2000? Something. What was Kobe? Kobe was what, 21? 22? Maybe? Something. And you gotta understand, Kobe wasn't even getting in the game like that too, in his first 3 years. So Kobe, it wasn't even that guy, really like that. And so when in 2000, Kobe, like, he was kind of being that guy at that time. So, like I said, my apologize to J Wills. J Will, my bad. Apologize to the brother. You was right, bro. Apologize. Genuinely do. Apologize. You was right. But no. Listen, but at the same time, it's like, you're talking about a young Kobe like that. Right? Like, you're talking about a young Kobe at that time when Shaq was that guy. He was that guy. And then Shaq went out. Kobe won that motherfucking series for them. Shaq did all he did. I get that. We're going to get Shaq his shit. We know Shaq was getting 30, 40, 10 rebounds, 15 rebounds. We all know that. But when Shaq got fouled out, Kobe took that game over. And that's where Kobe became a star after that. Because then after that, then, nigga, you can't talk about, well, Kobe was averaging 15, 16 points a game. He was averaging 20-something after that. That's what I'm saying. Kobe saved that motherfucking legacy. Like, with the legacy, with the dynasty that we had. He saved that shit. That was Kobe fucking Bryant. But we know when LeBron James had all that talent around him, when he went into Miami, he choked. These are facts. Like, like, I don't know how, Jay Will, I don't know how y'all niggas ignore that. You want to bring up Kobe, oh, he averaged this, and okay, that's cool, you're right. But when it was time for Kobe to step up and he did what he had to do, he was 21, right? He was 21 fucking years old. And he was getting fucked over from the coach who was talking about, I ain't putting you in the game. Kobe, this nigga was in the All-Star game his rookie year. But the coach at LA was like, nah, I ain't playing no rookie. You gotta understand, that shit could have just, usually that shit would fuck a rookie up. But that wasn't Kobe. Kobe was like, all right, well, nigga, I'm gonna show you then, nigga. I'm supposed to be that motherfucker. And Kobe did that. And then, what, 2 years later, what Kobe do? LeBron James had a couple of years to grow. Right? And then when he got with Dwayne Wade with elite players, right? That nigga got there and dropped the ball. These are facts. You can sit there and talk that shit about a young Kobe, but we're talking about a LeBron James at this point of time. Hey, put the stat up, people. When did LeBron James win his first championship? Put that in the chat. 2012. His first championship was 2012. LeBron James came in the league in 2003. Right? It took this nigga. Let me ask people this. Do y'all think yeah. He was 27 years old. 27 or 28. Listen, shout out to Jay Wills. I fuck with Jay Wills. Jay Wills be doing his research. I fuck with you, bro. Listen. Listen. He at that point at 28 and at 27, 28 years old, LeBron James is in his prime. He's in his prime. When Kobe won his championships and shit like that in the beginning, he was nowhere near his prime. Yeah, you can say, oh, well, he was with Shaq and all that shit. Okay. That's fine. But Kobe was not in his prime. Nowhere near his prime. A lot of those basketball players, they're not in their prime until they get around 27, 20, 28. That's when they're in their prime. Kobe was not in his prime. Shaq, how old was Shaq when in 2020? In 2020, I mean not 2020, but 2000. How old was Shaq? I get that, Jay. Tell me how old was Shaq in 2020? I mean 2000. I'm sorry. Tell me how old he was. $27. Just got in his prime. And you got a nigga that ain't nowhere near his prime. Nowhere near it. When Dwayne Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh, they all was in their prime. Fuck out of here, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be honest and genuine about this shit. All them niggas was in their prime when they was winning them championships. And then they only won 2. And you know why they only won 2 was because of LeBron. Mentally, he wasn't built for it. Do y'all remember the year that LeBron, it was set up? Kobe and LeBron was supposed to meet up. Best players in the league. You remember what LeBron did? He couldn't even beat Dwight Howard in them. The Orlando Magic. He couldn't beat them. And the East wasn't even that strong like that. It was really Dwight Howard and the Celtics and the Pistons. That's all that was there. Kobe fought through all that shit in the West like he did. And said, I'm going to meet you here. I'm here. The shit was set up. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen. I'm not saying LeBron ain't great. I'm just saying he ain't Kobe. You said, oh, if... Hold on, let me put it up here. Jay will put that up here. Hold on. I'll speak on that. He said, if you gave LeBron... You gave LeBron... Paul Gasol, he wins. I don't know that. That's not necessarily true. Because Paul Gasol will tell you, and a lot of people that know about that situation, which I do, Paul Gasol ain't had that motherfucking dog in him until he got with Kobe. These are facts. So do we know that a Paul Gasol that ain't got that dog in him like that, that pushed the big, get that dog in him, You think LeBron could do that? That what Kobe did? No, nigga, stop. Stop. Jay Wills, listen. Come on, bro. Stop, bro. You know damn well LeBron wasn't gonna put no dog in no motherfucking Paul Gasol. Paul Gasol wasn't like that nigga until he got with Kobe. Stop it. You need to stop it, bro. Stop it. No way. No way. They are not winning. They are not winning, Jay. You know that shit. Jay Will, you know that. Paul Gasol was not like that, nigga, until he got with Kobe. And what we know from LeBron, he don't put dog in you. Not back in when LeBron was LeBron. Now, you talking about this LeBron? Maybe. But shit, look at Anthony Davis. He ain't even really like that. Anthony Davis ain't even got no dog in him. He ain't got no dog in him. All that talent that nigga got, and he ain't got no dog in him. Get the fuck out of here. Jay, what you talking about? Listen, I'm not, listen. That's fine, bro. That's cool. I respect that. But, nigga, it wasn't a whole bunch of fucking great teams over the East at that time either. Like, you keep acting like it was a whole bunch of great teams over there at the East. It wasn't the West, bro. The East was easy. It was only LeBron. It was only the Celtics. It was only Boston. Fuck are you talking about? It wasn't a whole bunch of other teams. And maybe Orlando. Like, come on, bro. I think what, Chicago with Derrick Rose? Yeah, and maybe Derrick Rose. You talking about from in the West, you had 12 good teams. You're talking about 5 to 6 teams that was great over the East. I mean, that was very good teams. You over the West, you got 12. Fuck are you talking about, bro? I don't even know why you don't understand that. Listen, you can add Paul Gasol to that team. Say you want to add Paul Gasol. You can add Paul Gasol. You can add Paul to that team, and Paul ain't a dog. It doesn't mean shit. LeBron would have still lost. Fuck out of here. He still would have lost. He ain't Kobe. He wasn't Kobe Bryant, bro. Seriously, stop it. LeBron wasn't even a dog like that. He was a great athlete. He was top dude, top 2 dude. It was great. But he wasn't no dog. How the fuck you, if you ain't a dog, how you gonna make Paul Gasol that ain't a dog? The fuck out of here, bro. Stop it, man. Jay Will, you need to stop it, bro. All right, listen, you was right about what you was right, but you listen, you're not making no sense now, bro. Paul Gasol was not a dog. And LeBron James was not a dog either at that time. He just wasn't. He ain't no killer in him. None of them niggas had killer in him. So a nigga that ain't got no killer in him, and he get with Paul Gasol, and Paul Gasol ain't got no killer in him. The fuck are you talking about, bro? And now you want to go to Kyrie. Listen. You want to go to Kyrie. Okay, cool. Kyrie is a dog. LeBron ain't come there and make him a dog. Kyrie was already that guy. He wanted to be big. Kyrie would have been big if LeBron ain't come there. He would have been he'd been elite. He'd have been a top 5 player right now if LeBron ain't come there. So, LeBron just took that nigga shine. But he was already a dog. You talking about a nigga that Kyrie was already a dog. You know why he was a dog? Because he fucked with Kobe. Like, how you talking about, bro? How you talking about? Kyrie told y'all motherfuckers, I call Kobe. Kobe, what I need to do, blah, 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 what's such. He didn't call LeBron. LeBron was on his team. He didn't go to LeBron. He went to Kobe. So come on, bro. Stop that shit, bro. Come on, man. You listen, you're trying to discredit Kobe. And I'm not taking nothing away from LeBron, but LeBron was never a dog. He still ain't a dog. He just understand LeBron comes off as an OG nigga. I know my skills. I know I'm the greatest. I get that. His accomplishments make him have an arrogance about him. But he ain't no dog. Fuck out of here. LeBron ain't no dog. You niggas need to stop that shit about LeBron. LeBron ain't no dog. He still ain't a dog. You think about it. He on this platform with the Olympics. And they make it seem like, oh, LeBron James, yeah, he the best player. He a dog. He not. Because when he with his regular team in the NBA, he don't play like a dog. But he with all these great players, of course you supposed to play great. Of course you look like you somebody. You like that. Of course, nigga, you playing with great players. Shit, I mean, listen, do y'all understand when Kobe was over at the Olympics with all them niggas? Kobe didn't even score like that. You know what Kobe did? He said, nigga, I'm going to play defense. Think about that. Think about what Kobe did. And think about what LeBron is doing right now in the Olympics. Fuck out of here, bro. Out of here. Kobe, he is known for scoring. Known for scoring. You know what Kobe said? Y'all niggas is great scores or some shit like that, but I'm gonna put on display, nigga, we need to play defense. Not LeBron. Not LeBron. LeBron gotta take over because them niggas out there, you know why them niggas, them young niggas, they don't kind of respect LeBron really like that? They respect them, but they don't respect them. If that was Kobe Bryant, you seen the Olympics. You know that shit that was there. Kobe, I'm playing defense, and I'm going to show you niggas. And I'm older than all you niggas, but I'm going to show you niggas when we going to win this gold medal off of defense. Kobe, what'd he do? What'd he do? See, you got to stop trying to compare LeBron James to Kobe Bryant. They're not on the same level mentally. God rest the Mamba soul. Fuck out of here. He is not Kobe Bryant. LeBron James is wasting energy out that bitch at 40-something years old. On offense. Kobe didn't score that much. He let them young niggas shine. You know what Kobe did? Said, nigga, we gonna focus on defense. I'm gonna show y'all this how we win shit. Not LeBron. You seen that? You know what he told Melo? He said, Melo, you coming off the bench, but nigga, when you come in the motherfucking game, do what you do. That's a leader, bro. That's a motherfucking dog. That's a dog right there. He know what the fuck he have. He playing with elite players. He understand, nigga, I am the OG. Let me teach y'all niggas how to do this shit. I've been here. LeBron was there with Kobe. He should know better. Those niggas that's playing with LeBron, they should be scoring. Nigga, these niggas should be off the fucking chain scoring. But you notice LeBron got to come down and save these niggas at the end of the game. And everybody want to give LeBron all these props. No, nigga. The problem is that you not focusing these niggas on defense like Kobe taught your ass back in the day when you was at the Olympics. But the problem with LeBron want to act like I'm still that guy. You old, nigga. I wish you motherfucker LeBron James fans don't see what the fuck I see. What he doing? He ain't like that, yo. You want to be a Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan nigga, you supposed to do what they do. You 40-something years old. You 40 years old. Get ready to turn 40 years old. And you out this bitch, and you still got to score points? With all these elite niggas around you. Embiid. Let Embiid. He said that shit about LeBron. LeBron ain't the lead on our team. Let Embiid said that shit to Kobe Bryant when Kobe Bryant was playing, when he was in the Olympics. You know Kobe Bryant would have gotten his ass and bust his ass? Do you know that, nigga? See, that's the difference. You niggas in some weird times right now. Kobe wouldn't have put up with that shit. Embiid would have got his ass shut down. Matter of fact, when Embiid said that about Kobe, his ass would have been on the bench. Nigga, you don't know who the fuck I am? I'm Kobe motherfucking Bryant. When Embiid said that shit about LeBron should have said, you know what, with the Coach Kerr, put his ass on the bench. Put Anthony Davis in. Fuck around with this nigga. You coming off the bench now. And then nigga, you only on here. You ain't even from America. Go play for your fucking team. Your country, nigga. Like, that's some shit Kobe would have. I'm telling y'all, bro. People don't want to really realize what I'm talking about. Kobe was a different nigga, man. Embiid couldn't say that shit to Kobe Bryant, bro. That shit wouldn't even been. If it came in the news like that, Kobe would have shut that shit down. Kobe ain't like that, nigga. Kobe was Kobe, nigga. It wasn't no way niggas disrespecting Kobe Bryant like they disrespecting motherfucking LeBron James. The fuck out of here, nigga. When Kyrie came out talking that shit, he can beat Kobe Bryant, Kobe said, nigga, put money on it, nigga. I'll bust your ass. Talk that shit, little young nigga. I'll bust your ass. Fuck you talking about? I'm Kobe Bryant, nigga. And and nigga, I'll teach you shit. You notice Kyrie ain't make that team. You don't talk to Kobe Bryant like that, nigga. You ain't talking to Kobe Bryant like that. You ain't talking to a Michael Jordan like that. You ain't talking to a motherfucking Magic Johnson like that. Fuck wrong with you? Nigga, you won't make this team talking to me like that, nigga. Respect your elders. Respect who the fuck I am. I'm Kobe motherfucking Bryant. Them niggas disrespecting LeBron James. And listen, I love Anthony Davis. I love his Anthony Edwards. I'm sorry. I love his confidence. I love him. I think he's the next best thing. He ain't disrespecting Kobe Bryant like he disrespecting them niggas on the motherfucking Olympic team right now. Kevin Durant. Motherfucking LeBron James. Nigga, we making that shit stop. Nigga, you ain't the best player on this team. Fuck you talking about? Nigga, I'm LeBron James. I'll bust your ass on one-on-one. Fuck you talking about? That's what LeBron supposed to did. Put that nigga back in his place. Yeah, you the future nigga, but I'm LeBron James. That's what LeBron supposed to did. But he ain't do it. He let them fucking niggas talk that bullshit. Nigga, you couldn't talk that to Kobe. You gonna talk that shit to him? Don't tell me about no motherfucking LeBron. Them niggas disrespecting LeBron the way they doing right now, and they been doing. You can't talk that about Kobe Bryant. You can't talk that shit to him. Fuck are you talking about, niggas? You can say all that. Listen, you can say all that shit you talking about. LeBron got all these, all the arguments, all the shit he got. Nigga, ain't nobody talking that shit to Kobe Bryant, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Ain't nobody talking to Kobe like that. And if you do, nigga, it's gonna be consequences for that. I guarantee you that. God rest the Mamba. I guarantee you. When Kyrie talk that bullshit, nigga, put your money up. And just because you say that, nigga, you won't make this team. You see how Kobe did that to that young nigga? Squashed his ass right down. And shout out to Kyrie. No disrespect to him. But nigga, Kobe don't play that shit. He would never play that. Hold on for a second, people. All right, people, I'm back. Nobody disrespect Kobe Bryant like that. Niggas be talking that goofy shit. And they know I'm telling the truth. All you LeBron James fanboys, nigga kiss LeBron James ass all the time. You know them niggas would not disrespect Kobe Bryant the way they disrespecting LeBron James. Fuck out of here. Fuck that nigga. I ain't saying fuck LeBron, but I'm just saying fuck a lot of you LeBron James fans. Y'all niggas is weirdos, man. Just be lying. Just be lying. Trying to act like LeBron James is on the same level as Kobe Bryant. Get the fuck out of here. No, they're not. He's not. Sorry. Nobody disrespect Kobe like that. You ain't never heard a nigga disrespect Kobe like that. And if they did, when Kyrie did that bullshit, what happened? Yeah, all right. Nigga, Kobe Bryant was your mentor. And shout out to Kyrie going at his mentor. I get it. Cause Kyrie a dog. We kind of find out that Kyrie, you ain't really like that either. So it is what it is. So let's on that basketball shit. You ain't Kobe Bryant, nigga. But anyway, people, leave your comments. Hit that like button. Support your boys. Your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.